Excuse me, hairnet. Yeah. Need a little of the quinoa salad, please, and throw a couple extra cranny bees on top if you could, and kind of need you to hurry up, Chief. Chop, chop. Next.
I might get banned for that video because it was like over 10 seconds, but man, that scene made me laugh. I feel like that's us as collectors. Like we want everything. Chop, chop.
That was like a J&D customer right there.
Wow, waste no time.
Get right into it.
That's so true. I didn't even think about that. That's so funny.
Savage.
I gotta rebrand that thing, J&D, like his face and everything.
Oh man,
that was great, man. Crippler, aka Sam, aka VP. How's it going, man?
great. Yourself, Casual. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it. And look at this fine group of panel members that I get to interact with tonight. I'm excited.
Awesome, man.
Excited.
How's your weekend?
Did I have a weekend? Shoot. Oh, shoot. What did I do last weekend? Oh, I watched Creed. Creed was okay.
Is that good?
It's okay. Yeah. I don't want to. It's too early to spoil it, but yeah. So I went and watched Creed. I also, of course, watched the last episode. It was more of a watching style of a weekend. Just there's a movie out. Let me go see it. Sunday, there's so many. Sunday, I usually don't do anything on Sundays, like watch shows or anything, because that's the one day I'm just playing games or doing something. But I didn't have nothing to do, and I was bored, so I watched so much statue content, and it's back to back to back to back. Like, you could wake up, turn to like Adam's show, and you going right into it's just like so many. I didn't even realize I was watching shit that I didn't even know existed. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But
I work all day, man.
I know that was my Sunday. I was like, whoa. But yeah, it was fun. Other than that, man, I got some new visions that we could get into later, what I'm thinking about doing collection wise. But other than that, man, I'm just chilling.
Okay, sounds good. Here you go. There will be consequences.
Oh, shit. And I'm also trying to change my identity. I need a good agency because, dude, I don't want to know what he's cooking up there, but I sense massive amounts of power coming from the DCX camp. And I'm like, yo, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dedicated just to you.
Just hide it. I like hiding.
That's funny. Mark, man, how's your weekend? How you been?
Good, man. Just I see I gotta work on my tan compared
I know,
to you.
man. We were just talking about that. Like, I don't know where this tan's coming from.
Yeah, man. Nah, just relaxing, hanging out.
Awesome.
I bet you I didn't know Mark is part of my like secrets. We got some pieces that not very popular, but we really love, and he's part of our support group. Like we just like, you excited for it? Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Keep it on the low, Sam.
We keep it on the low. Yeah.
I got a quick intro for our fellow president right here. Here you go.
Nice to meet you. All right. Oh, bring it in. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Mr. President.
Consequences, Rashid. Consequences.
What's out, man? What's going on?
How's it going, man? You see this guy, Rashid? He said consequences.
I bow down to you, Master Thor. You still are
That
the
shit
master,
doesn't work, dude. I tried to bow down on him like on 7 occasions. He's just like, I'm burning the children. I'm burning the kids. No one's safe. I am what you made me. I don't know what to do anymore, bro. We need to come up with
Bro.
something.
You started
have-
it, Crippler. You started it, man.
You can't have a president that bows. You hate to see it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You just lost a whole
that is
voting
true.
block right now.
That is true, man.
Putin will just
We
steamroll
know
through,
one.
right through you.
we put our faith in you, brother Rush.
Now you guys are y'all fueling my ego now. Now I'm feeling like I'm gonna say F that, man.
I have no
Man.
doubt President Darth Rashid will be able to protect the nation.
Oh yeah,
He got
hell
this.
yeah. Shoot on sight.
But I'm leaving though, so like if he doesn't do it,
Shoot on sight. Shoot on sight. They rob your house. Shoot on sight.
we got
That's it.
Deathstroke too. Don't forget critical mass. Pop, pop.
Piggy, man, how you been?
Hey, I've been good. I appreciate you having me back on. Look forward to it. Meant to tell you that last week I didn't do much this weekend. But last weekend I went and checked out Cocaine Bear. And it's
Cocaine. It looks so ridiculous, man.
So his mic cut out after he said cocaine. I was like, what the?
Yes, I think this weekend I tried
I
out
just
cocaine.
did
I
some
was like, what?
cocaine this weekend.
yeah. But no, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
I checked out Cocaine Bear and it was actually it was stupid, but it was really good. I mean, really good, and probably the best time I've had in movie theater outside of like an action hero movie in a very long time. So,
I heard it was better than Ant-Man Quantumania.
Wow.
just in my own opinion.
That man was on the wrong stuff.
Is that movie actually in movie theaters, or is that like Netflix or something, or is that
That's a movie.
is it a movie theater? Oh crap! I saw like a commercial to that thing. Okay, I'll check that one out.
You know, it's based off a true story.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean,
I guess
they
in California, probably.
But yeah, in the 80s, it was like the dude kind of, he was a smuggler, and he was kind of over the forest. He had to drop his stash, and a bear got to it. I mean, of course, they embellished a lot of the movie. It's based off a true story. Yeah.
Oh, I have to check that out. That's fun.
Yo, you sound like you underwater, Piggy. I was just say like, ooh, 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 ooh.
All right, let me check my mic.
Okay, you're good. Pudgy, man, how you been?
Good, man. Good. Glad to be here.
Oh, you sound way better. You're perfect.
Sound better? Okay. So it means 3 more days till John, which was I'm really happy. Only because it means I don't have to work the next day. Otherwise, I'm just as happy to see you.
Awesome. The Everyday Collectors Club member. How's it going, man?
Not just
It's
a member,
good
he's a
today.
client.
Exciting day today.
Ooh.
Exciting day today.
Wow.
Do
We're not
tell.
gonna spoil that, but today was fun. Super exciting. What do you guys? Hello. What do you mean? Ooh, the news we got
some.
today.
For some.
Oh, for some.
I see
Well,
it
we
a
can-
different way.
Weekend was good. Busy, family, back and forth. That's all. Nothing too crazy.
How about the snow? Is it like I seen people in like the Colorado and other places are like digging themselves out? You still
we
getting
got a lot,
anything up there?
but it's melting now. We got a lot of sunshine today, so it's melting.
Okay.
Cold, but still, but it's dwindling away.
Awesome. And President Rashid, man, how was your weekend?
Commentator, would you tell him how my weekend was?
Yes. So President Rashid has did 4 interviews, 5 baby like holding babies and shit, whatever you call those.
Yeah.
Two town halls, and also went and oh my god, I gotta let later.
Commentator, get that guy out of there. Archangel, no.
Commentator,
I'm not
English.
being part of this-
Do you
That's
speak
I'm not
good.
being part of this show if Archangel is going to be.
Deathstroke,
Fucking-
Archangel. Got him.
Nah, everything,
What's up,
everything was good,
Archangel?
man. Everything was good. You know, I went and saw that movie Creed 3. Went and saw Creed 3 and everything, and that was about it. You know, and of course I jumped on the that quick little Poison Ivy thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I love to see it.
Not. Okay.
Son just told me just you know, I said whether they lying or not, I just ordered it and boom, behold,
like long behold, someone comes out of retirement for this thing. Oh,
No, I'm going.
Oh, that's all you
yeah, that was not on the list,
Hold
man.
me
I got
back.
you. I got
you
your
need is
word.
a low
Hold
ES
me back.
And I would
and an
like to say,
exclusive.
and I also want to say this. I have a little complaint. No, not a complaint, but listen. I know when it comes to comic books, for this month, and I think it's National Woman Month. I think it
Yeah, yep.
is.
March.
Where's National Men Day? What day is? What month is that?
Oh, Rashid.
That's
when you
tax
become-
day.
That's
when
every
you pay
day,
tax.
bro.
April 15th.
Every day.
April 15th.
Every day, my woman treats me like a man.
Where is
Every day that
the acknowledgement of paying mortgages and paying for college tuition, putting food on the table?
No, they do that now.
Where
Rashid,
is
this
the
is 2023, buddy.
And I'm here, and John, I'm here changing it for you. If we had more like me in Congress, maybe a lot of things wouldn't be going down because you allowed it. Yes,
He
you
That's
allowed
why
it.
we need Dr. Rashid for president.
My wife was working, and I'm not home taking care of the kid. I'm not complaining about anything. Keep it the way it is. You ain't getting my vote.
Yo, somebody
He's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Mark took himself out of the camera.
Hey.
take care of him. I'll take care of him after the show, please.
You wanna hear how real life at the table conversations are going right now in homes? Listen to this. Real life.
So you didn't call it in yet?
You're welcome to call it in if you'd like.
Do I need to call Rashid?
You probably could.
If I call Rashid, I don't want to have to do that. He says that you need to make sure you have food ready for me when I get off of work.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Can you get him on the phone right now? I'd like him to say that to me.
Listen, that's going to be
I
our
heard that.
president, okay? When he's our president, he's going to make things better for all of us, but it needs to start in this house.
Go ahead and phone him up.
Why can't we just handle this between us?
Because I think you're misinterpreting. Well, you did.
Listen, you don't disrespect Rashid neither, daughter. He's going to be the president of the United States, and he's going to make it right for all of us men to be happier. Don't you want that for the family?
For everyone to be happy in the family?
For every man to be happy.
For everyone to be happy in the family? I think your pronoun is incorrect.
My pronoun?
Oh, check your pronouns at the door.
Too much already, LeBron.
Why are you recording this?
She caught me recording it. She's like, why are you recording? My daughter caught me recording
He's
it.
trying to get you assassinated before you even get it off.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm telling you, Rashid, you changing the discourse in all of the family households across America right now. I'm telling you.
You're a brave man, man. You're a brave man.
They were right when they said the end is near.
Oh man.
Alexa hack.
Oh man. Yeah. So I'm trying this shit. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep trying to wear it down. All Rashid policies in my house. If I'm working in the Rashid administration, it has to start in my house. I don't think it's gonna work though, but we'll see.
I wouldn't do anything drastic till you get that first direct deposit direct from President Rashid. Then at least you'll know you're really on the payroll.
You know what's crazy, Pudgy? That was the most tamest. We've been playing like that ever since, because she'll listen to the show, listen to Rashid. He's got some interesting thoughts, right? and then I'll just play and I'll say some stuff like that. And she's usually more animated and stuff like that. But I guess that the daughter was there, not in a bad way, but she'll play with it too. I was like, oh man, I wish I was recording that. The one I did record, it was just like, no. I was like, no. But I guess the daughter was there, so she didn't want to get into it as much.
Keep getting conversations like that, Rashid's gonna have to send a stimulus package to all the dudes.
All the divorced people. That's just divorced. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So last week we had an episode with Amilcar Fong. I hope you guys get to check it out. It was great, man. It was actually get to see from an artist perspective, and I've been talking to him here and there, so it's definitely check it out. Like, I know we complain a lot. I know we like go back and forth, but to get it from his perspective, I thought it was awesome. Like I keep listening to that video because when he goes into detail about stuff, my mind goes like 50 different places while he's focused. But yeah, thank you, Amilcar, if you're watching. Definitely a big thank you to you again. And
Can I tell you one thing about that? So I was at work when I got the notification for that, so I couldn't watch it. And, you know, I'm like a huge He-Man fan. So as I go to put like the merman in my cart, I see his name as the sculptor for the person that did the merman. And I'm like, damn, I just saw his name somewhere, and it was right there on your video. So I kind of watched it, and I sent it to a few other Masters of the Universe.
hell yeah, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the boss right there. So Cash had him one time on his channel, and it was again, man, he just goes into crazy detail about like what he does and all that. It's like it's another language to me, so I have to rewatch it a couple of times. But yeah, it's definitely he was cool. He's a really nice guy. I know I did this last week. A moment of appreciation. Last week was Cash. This week it's going to be this guy right here. John, the Everyday Collector.
Ooh, we get to tell him to.
What did I do?
Who?
So
Star
John,
Lord? Who?
So every week I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna do a moment of appreciation, like where we dedicate a little bit of time to, All right, that's it.
Move on.
No, John, man, like you've been there from the very beginning, just like Cash. There's like a clip on episode 7 where like you barely have like anything behind you compared to what you have right now, but you're like, thank you for having me. You're like so cordial and everything. You're like, I was like,
Streaming etiquette.
John.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Like now.
But like John, like big thank you to you. I know like a lot of people give you headaches. I know a lot of people come like, tell you like John's too serious about it. He should let, be easy, but there's a lot of passion behind it. There's a lot of like experience. You've been collecting forever. And whenever I ask for your opinion on something, I could definitely like, throw it away and
Yeah. All right, so we do the opposite
John.
of what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. John, big thanks to you for everything, and definitely appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah, man! I appreciate that. That was really awesome. Wasn't expecting this. But yeah, you keep on from where we all started, how we all met. It's been like what, a year? A little over a year.
A little bit over a year.
It's
yeah.
unbelievable how quick time goes by. But it's not only that; it was like a Lamborghini on a racetrack that we just hit the road running. It's like we've known each other for forever.
Our references, those are fucking trademarked.
Yeah. You have to pay.
There we go. That's John.
First car reference of the night, and it's you? Okay. No
Forget about it. But, we hit the tracks running. It's like I feel like I've known you guys forever. So it's been a blast. And yeah, man, you keep doing what you're doing. Well, we always usually have fun. And yeah, it's great to be part of the great statue community that we're a part of.
Hell yeah, man. I gotta find that video. I'll post it up on one of the groups. But John looks like he's like 18 years old, no hair. He's like this. He's like all quarter. Like I was like, this guy has his back straight. Like, what is up with this guy?
First day in school.
Yeah.
All proper.
Yeah. But anybody else want to add anything to that, or you guys don't have anything good to say about John?
Probably not.
No, man. John was one of the first people to have me on his show, right? You don't know me from nothing. He got me on his show, and we chatted and we talked. And from time to time, he'll hit me up with a link. Boom. Like if there's an event going, whether it's Prime, he'll think about me and stuff like that. And always have a blast on the club. So like even if I'm on it or I'm in the chat, like it's always fun. So like that's your platform that you built for people like me to just, it's Friday, it's club time. I think I shared the clip backstage with you where my daughter was in VR and I'm like, okay, you got to wrap it up. I got to get to the club tonight. She's like, you don't have to go to the club. I was like, yeah, I got to get to the club. Being fun. But yeah, no, it's awesome. It's always a good time. I always love the conversation. So.
Appreciate you, man.
I will say I'll try and embarrass John right here. Just
there we go.
I love being on both these shows with John and Steve. And even though we cover the same subject matter, it's two totally different approaches. Mm-hmm. Steve to me is like just very casual, laid back, literally casual. Okay. And we just kind of off the cuff. John, if you don't realize, if you have no idea the amount of preparation and intensity he puts into being ready to have a good show to put together on Friday. Almost to the point where I got to tell him, John, you're not getting a check. Take a breath. Take a breath. But
Right.
he puts every Friday he puts his heart into it, and I always appreciate it.
I appreciate that, Pudgy. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
It was one of the first ones I've seen that had like 10 slots and 10 people on it.
I know.
I want to say, nice to meet you, or first time be on the same platform with you, John. And the funny thing is, two guys here, and I tried to explain to my grandmother where I go and when I'm doing these videos. When we typed in something so I can give her a little taste of it on the genre, one of John's videos was the first thing that came up.
Oh boy.
Especially since the second thing she saw was this past weekend was Crippler with a Don King wig on Sick Man. So she got to see that it's a wide array, of people in the community. And John, yours was kind of like the first one, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are serious about this. This is a passion." So yeah,
this ain't no game, Grandma. This ain't no game.
Appreciate that, man. Likewise, it's really nice to meet you.
I love this comment. No one unboxes a statue while standing on a 5-foot ladder like Canadian John.
That's right. Risking the lives out there, eh?
Man, that was like 6-8 months ago, and everyone remembers that. See, there you go, man.
I don't know if that's good.
What do you mean that's not good? That's awesome.
Just keep the ladder back here.
Yeah.
People's memories, like other natural disasters.
Now all unboxings are boring. Like if there ain't no ladder, I'm like,
I know, right?
We need a few OSHA violations.
I know, right?
I like John's humor. He makes me laugh. Like he's very sarcastic, That's what I like. That's what
Funny
I love about his.
Funny how.
All right, he's that serious.
Man,
He tells us about that all of the time, like John's humor and shit.
Yeah, man, it's real sarcastic. So that's what I like about
Good.
it. So.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys, man. It means a lot.
Yeah,
That's why I felt comfortable, like saying, "John, I will go to Canada," because we know you had a sense of humor. If I did, I was like, "No, John might want to punch me in the face."
No, you gotta have fun. It's all about the fun. And I say, to Pudgy's point, it's all there's work that goes behind the scenes, but the key to the show is the team that you have on, and the people in the chat. That's what really bonds the whole experience and the fun you have on the show, in my opinion.
Especially when the community members have a pillow with your face on it, it gets no better than that. I hope it brings you so much enjoyment, Archangel.
As long as there's not a hole in the pillow, that's when you get worried.
Hey, what?
Hey, Mark,
that's not.
You're about to say something?
One thing I really appreciate about you, John, is like you're just very inclusive. Like I know, like I've heard you say it a few times on stream where it doesn't matter how many statues you have. And I think that's a big thing in the community. Like if you're a new collector and you're trying to like network or whatever, you could sometimes run into a guy where he might big time you. Like, who are you? Like, do you know who I am? John's never gave off that aura to me. He's always been a very welcoming guy. He will welcome you on club. He'll, talk to you and chat you up, and he's never had an air of arrogance to him. So
he's starting to get there though, with the pieces behind him.
No.
He's like, look at my shit. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Mark. You have to be. You got to be inclusive, right? You never know who's watching, right? Just depending on what you have in your collection, what does that matter? We all started somewhere, so it's not.
Do you even collect, bro?
I don't think you change.
That was good.
Oh wait, Steve, didn't you tell me that John was like not gonna be chilling with you anymore now that you're doing Bowens and 1/6 statues?
Yeah, he was talking to me about it. He was like, you can't be going for those things.
Yeah, I can't be seen with you anymore. Look, I like you, Steve. I really do, but the Bowens,
the one conversation,
the hot toys.
No, you guys are awesome. This is a really cool segment. Actually, you should do this more often, Steve, because I'm loving it.
Yeah, man.
Keep it coming. Let's just do the whole show.
You mean a John segment?
Yeah, John segment. I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah, just the John. It's not the appreciate. It's the John segment.
No, this is cool. I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
But just in case you guys didn't know, John is part of the Collecting Weekly crew, but he also does have his own like YouTube channel too. It's separate from it, right, John?
Yes, sir. I am getting back on the horse and putting some content out there. Been really doing some unboxings, but as of late, some Chatter That Matter episodes that have been fun. So yeah, you guys can tune in there. Just again, it's just fun. Sometimes I've stuff to say, stuff on the mind, and I need a way to release it. So,
Is this because collecting in cars doesn't happen in bad weather? Is that
No, collecting in cars is still a thing. But I was actually thinking about that today, that I got to do one. But that's still gonna happen. Carpool collecting. All right, Pudgy, get it straight.
Collecting. I want to see you do donuts during your commentary. Just like cut donuts.
Oh yeah.
Not eat donuts. Cut donuts.
Terry says, I appreciate all your help, John, with picks and advice. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
And Arch comes back with, John, wait till Sunday. We have a band John segment.
Wow.
That was great. Nah, man. But big thank you to you, John. Definitely 10 more years to go, right? That's why I'm going to limit myself 10 years. Then I'm out of here. I'm going to start collecting J&D. No, kidding.
I'm thinking of getting my first J&D soon, too.
I have a few. I picked them up scented. There's cinnamon, apple. They smell perfect.
You beat me to it.
No, I'm excited to actually see if they do the 89. I think I'm gonna hold off, and I might go 89 Batman on with J&D. We'll see.
Hey John, you said scented. What does that mirror smell like?
What is that? What smell like?
Mirror.
Mirror?
Mira.
Oh, Mira. Oh boy, you don't want to know that one. That one's
Fillet of fish.
Oh.
Hey, she's in the sea. I don't know where y'all had at. She's in the ocean. All of the time.
No, it's all in fun. They do some good work. Just don't criticize them live.
No.
No. Anyways, cheers to you guys. All the best. Happy collecting.
Cheers, John.
All right, John, this first topic is actually just something you've advocated forever. And it says, why does edition size matter? And of all days, today, like the one statue company, the one company that everyone like mostly hates, Sideshow, or has they're critical about them, they sell out of their Sideshow premium format Poison Ivy. Out of all the things.
Beautiful.
It's crazy. I've never. The last thing to sell out from Sideshow was Thanos on Throne, right?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody?
That's crazy.
Did anybody buy this Poison Ivy?
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it, not because she's not beautiful. It's more because I have the art drum, and then I'm thinking about grabbing the Hush one from Prime One, but that doesn't. She came out beautiful. I just don't need so much representation of Ivy.
I got a sunroom, so I got like 4 Ivies, and if I'm gonna get another one, it's gonna be that XM one, probably. The second time around, maybe on Axel or whatever. But I didn't think, to be honest, I didn't feel like it's a necessary pressure to get her, no matter what the edition size is from the company that put her out, because I feel like if I just wait 6 months to a year, they'll put it out again in another scale or with varying colors. So it doesn't even matter.
Piggy, four Ivies, you said?
Yep.
You're gonna need some ointment soon. That's a lot of Poison Ivy. Come on, Pudgy.
Don't encourage you. I'm not going to encourage you. No.
But when we tell you, there's a limited edition size, and then you run to get it, and then like a year later, it comes out with a slightly different color or a different hairstyle. What's the rush? It'll be there, but you'll get the chance to get it again. So, that's my whole take on it.
If they decide to do the skin tone variant, I see. That's like I see what you're saying there. Almost like the Prime One approach.
Yes.
But I think with Sideshow it's different. This is like Sideshow going back to their good old days, like way back when pieces were 250. That's crazy. 250 is unheard of in
That's
today's
crazy. Yeah.
in today's climate, and it's for me it's exciting. Did you see what happened with the community? Everyone was. It was I don't know. It was a frenzy. People didn't know what to do, what to think. Didn't know what to think. The FOMO kicked in.
Oh man, no,
See,
that's
now,
Go ahead.
you like it because you think it's excitement in the hobby, and right, would I be right? Pretty much, you
I
enjoyed it.
I think it's excitement, and I think it's excitement. I think it's healthy, and I think it underlines collectible.
Okay. Now, my take on it is I'm not too happy, but probably not for the reason you would expect, and that is I think we are reaping what we sow. We get on here and we talk about people shouldn't pre-order, and we talk about you should wait for it to fall down the stairs on seconds. And this is a beautiful piece. I think this was universally accepted by everyone that I've ever read. Had nothing but praise for this piece, and it went up for pre-order. And apparently, the interest was low enough that even though Sideshow's in the business of paying the bills and selling as many products as they can, apparently there was little enough interest that they only came out with an ES of 250. And this is a reasonably priced piece. So I see that as a bad sign for our hobby. Okay, because this is a beautiful piece for an affordable price in a very popular scale, and they only took enough of a chance to make 250 of them. They could have sold 1,000 of these if you went by the popular response, but they got so little feedback that they only went with 250. So think of the R&D and all the effort that was made into creating this piece, and then to only sell 250 of them. If they can't sell them at a price like this,
Yeah.
that doesn't bode well for the future for them as a business.
Your point is like bang on. That's a good point to make, because you're right. We come on here and mention Sideshow Seconds and so forth. But yeah, and I sat down and I thought about this today because it's true. Why Sideshow makes only 250 at a fair price point is beyond me. But you got to dig a little deeper. It's 250 sold day one that they announced the ES. They don't have to worry about a thing. All that money in the pocket. They don't have to worry about warehouse fees, like warehouse space, taking up space in the warehouse. It's a in and out. That baby's out. And even if there are cancellations, this thing is that wait list is full already. People will pick it up.
Now, do you think they could have done 500? And would you have thought that was still like a reasonably low ES?
I think they could have
doubled their money.
I think they could have done 500, but I think this piece is the first piece where we were teased with number one, a timed pre-order window, and marketed as a Sideshow exclusive, where they're the only ones you're going to be able to get this piece. So I think this was kind of like a shocker to the system of collectors to kind of rattle things up. Now people have their eyes on Sideshow, and now they can kind of control the ESs. Because look at that Daniel Bell Joker. That's at 600 and still available. Right? This one here. It's still available for pre-order. Ivy went up, boom. It shocked the community.
But do you think they're going to come out with this Poison Ivy again, green version, and possibly make it like 600? You understand what I'm saying?
Like a color variant?
Right. It's possible that I feel that they're going to do it. Since it's sold out this quick, I think they're going to say, if people start beefing about, damn, I didn't get it, then they'll come out with the green version and stuff like that. I think it's inevitable to come out with the green version of it.
But does Sideshow have a history? I mean, Prime does that, and Tweeterhead does that.
They did it with the art germ.
Does Sideshow have a history doing it?
Yeah, they did it with the original art germ one.
They did it with the original art germ. But I understand what John's saying because, like, once again, and I spoke about it before, how Wolverine 4 years ago, that piece is still available. Rogue.
Because they made 5,000 of those fuckers.
But Spider-Man, they made 6,000, right? Or 7.
5,000, yeah.
And he's gone. Rogue.
4,000.
Rogue is still available. Pumpkinhead is still available. Blade is still, Blade is still available. That just came out. Blade is still available. Talking about low ESs. So, like he said, they don't, they sitting on statues that they can't even sell. That's just sitting there.
The best thing about this release was the fact that they came out on Instagram afterwards and they kind of said, "Hey, she's gone. Get used to it, because there's going to be more pieces with low ESs like that."
Do you guys think this just feeds into the fear of missing out, though? Like, you might not even really want... Like, I seen it, and I'm like, it's cool. Doesn't fit my collection. The low ES ain't going to make me pre-order it and buy it, though. Right? So it's just sort of like... But it seems like since it's low ES, people will buy it regardless if they like the statue or not.
Yeah, they're gonna buy it. With low ES, they're gonna buy it regardless. I mean,
regardless, right?
But the thing is, it's a nice piece. So that's the good thing about it. It's a nice piece.
It definitely is a nice piece.
If Sideshow, in my opinion, goes like this is how collecting used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know, man.
Because if they would have done this with the Mythos, I would have bought it already, right? But I'm planning to buy it. The same with the Carnage. I'm planning to buy it, but I could take my time with it because it's such a high ES, right? But if it's something like this or something that I seen it and never thought that I would want to buy it, I don't care what the ES is. I'm not going to buy it. I don't care if it's 2. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy it. The Poison Ivy, beautiful piece, not for me. Nothing in the world is going to make me buy it. The low ES ain't going to make me buy it because I'm not collecting her in that scale or whatever, and it throws me off.
If you're on the fence,
as someone who is collecting her, I look at it from a point of view of, like, being a plant dude, I love Swamp Thing, I love Poison Ivy. I'm more into the variant. I feel like, okay, there's no rush for me to get this because if they're selling out like this, they're a business, they're for profit. They know if they sold this one out, they're going to sell the variant out. I'll get my opportunity to grab it in the green screen. And then how is that going to make the people feel that jumped on this to get it on its first release?
But that's always the gamble. Like, they're not saying it's coming out or not. So, like, it's more of like, I wouldn't assume there's a variant, like, because you never know. It might not be. But if there is, it pisses people off that thought this was a low. And that's that whole Prime 1 situation you got going on right now.
I mean, I ordered it because I'm a Batman fan and I like Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
And I like
and it's a nice piece. So.
Right. So whether it was $250 or not, but when I saw it's $250, I didn't think
you just
because and plus I was mad that I missed the Batwing from Jazz Inc. I was upset.
He was like, I ain't missing another thing.
Yes,
that thing's beautiful. My God.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you're gonna say something?
I think if you're on the fence, it's like Sideshow is saying that they're going to do lower ES on future pieces. I think there's a lot of collectors that are like, I like it, but at least I have time. But if they start doing 200, 300 edition sizes, there's a lot of collectors that are like going to be on that fence where they're like, shit, I have to do it. And they're going to buy it because they're like, I can't wait and decide and sit on this fence. It's going to sell out. So they're going to have a bunch of people buying it that aren't fully in, I think.
Yeah.
So that's
don't have time to think about it.
Right.
Just
the impulse buyer.
Yeah, exactly. So
I agree 100%, Mr. Books.
But at that point, that's going to happen. But I think for those collectors, no need to worry because you'll be able to unload it very easily afterwards.
And I think that's the gamble they play because if it's low ES, it keeps its value more. You could probably sell it at what you got it, if not more, depending on what the aftermarket value is.
What's going to be tough with this is you're going to see a lot of flippers come back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Someone posted the other day, it was like, what do you guys think the eBay price is on this right now? Someone sold their pre-order or whatever.
It'd be actually curious to see. I'd actually be curious to see.
So it's $695 right now. I see it going for like $900.
You'll love it.
$1,000 on eBay.
It warms my heart.
It warms his heart.
You know, you have like winter, you have a little glass of brandy, and it warms inside.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas.
Or you get that little cigarette, you're like,
I guarantee
It's
you
hard-
somebody's
it's
gonna sell
heartburn
it for
orange.
1,000. I guarantee
Oh,
you
yeah.
it's for
Great
1,000. Guarantee.
Isn't this the reason why Sideshow started high ESs? It's because they seen all of that money against aftermarket. This
Yeah.
circle,
they-
dude.
look,
Things gonna
they-
keep going.
You know
Full
what?
circle.
Guess what? They tried to corner the market.
Mhm.
It hurt them. It hurt them in the pocket. So
And they're
now
in,
it's like,
they're in so much in the red.
now they're sitting on inventory that
Yeah.
is just
You say
sitting
that
there.
with glee in your voice, though, John.
What do you mean?
You're happy about
They're
the
in the
hobby, but you're
red.
like, there's so much in the red.
There's so
I
much
gotta
in the
tell you.
red. So this is
What's
just
the fun?
this just goes to prove that the
That an
high
American
edition
company could be
size.
going out of business? Wow.
Well, if they could be very easily going out of business, and this is just a way to get quick cash in the pocket.
Congratulations, flippers, baby.
You guys think? Do you guys
Welcome
think
back.
that there's
Welcome back, baby. In the
Do you
game.
guys think that there's problems going on in Sideshow? Would you? I mean, I know they don't. Of course, they're not going to announce it. But do you think that possibility there's problems right now in Sideshow?
Everywhere. It's not just Sideshow. It's everywhere.
Right.
This is a good point right here, though. Anthony Kennedy says, but don't stress. Batman and Spider-Man will still have high ESs because they sell. Do you guys think that's true? Like, do you think they'll
Yes.
go from two?
They
Like,
want-
the
they want
Dark
money in
Knight
the
hasn't
bank.
sold out yet. The one with the Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
I love that thing, but I don't.
I
don't
think
see
if
that
they
selling
would
out
have
for a
made,
while.
I think if they would have made 1,500 of those, it'd been almost like low ES or maybe 1,300 of those
What they
Dark
make?
Knight
2,000, right?
25.
25.
25?
So if I think if they would have like 1,300, then you talking about
Oh yeah.
they just the ES is just too high.
Did
It
they
is.
announce a ES for that new Spider-Man, or is it
Not yet.
TBD still?
TBD.
So what if they do 250 on that?
I'll pick that
Then all
up.
the haters will come out of the
I'll pick
closet
that
and be
up
like,
Oh,
quick.
Me
They
too.
can keep that one.
Wow, here we go.
John, John
Yeah,
will
you-
pitch a tent.
I'll be on eBay that night.
Because I love the Spider-Man, and I don't know about the base because I haven't seen it in person. So like 250, I see it in person. If I don't like it, it might be worth the gamble if I miss it.
I don't
Jose
like
says my
I don't-
DM is full.
I don't like my Spider-Man sitting on a building. Okay.
Okay, so do you guys think if this
Pop-up Spidey will
do
be
you
in
guys
my
think if
house.
if this Poison Ivy was 1/3, would it sell out?
250 still.
250, yeah.
Do you guys like that better
think
than
it
the
still
Hush?
would.
If it was the
I think it
same,
would. I think it still would.
I think it would. I think it would. Yeah.
I don't know. The Poison Ivy from
Look at-
Prime 1 sold out, right?
The
Like,
skin,
it was-
yeah, the
yeah.
skin tone.
I
But
still
was
like
five-
that
she
one.
was 500.
You know what it is?
Much better.
This one is just it's a nice look. You can't deny that it's a nice piece. It's not just a statue with a low ES. It is a nice piece.
Yeah.
She has that Jessica Rabbit.
It's an animation.
The
look to her.
animated
color,
series, yeah,
The color
yeah.
pops. The pose is good.
Mhm.
It kind of gives some Hush
She has that
vibes
too.
with the vines coming up and her sitting there like that. Kind of
It
gives
does,
that vibe
but-
a little bit.
I feel like the Hush one just has. It's a little more elaborate.
Oh well, yeah, and it's
Three times
an
the
absolute
price.
beast. Three times
Yeah.
the price and an absolute beast. You need the space.
Indeed.
This Joker, I think, is going to be next, to be honest. I like this Joker. I just
I like it a lot too.
I like it too.
People.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this one. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I do like
Is it
kind of like the visionary here, where
I like
you
that
look-
picture of it.
Yeah. Like where you're looking at it and he's twisted and contorted and like here's a handshake hiding a
Yeah.
crowbar. It tells a story when you look.
Exactly. I think to me that captures Joker and his like freaking maniacal.
Yeah.
Freaking look at him. So many Easter eggs of how he wants to kill people in his playful way is just littered all over that base. Like if you look behind it,
Yeah.
and then the crowbar hide in there. You got the freaking zap that captures him so well. Like, who you hiding that crowbar from? Like people can see it. You know, you got whacker with it. The batarangs on there.
But do you see exactly what's happening here? It's
You have to be a Joker fan to get this one. You have to be like, my whole collection is Joker. Or somebody like kind of like Chris from Batman Statue Collector, where you're getting everything kind of Batman. I think it's a good statue. Of course, it's Daniel Bell, so it's a decent statue. But a lot of people in this economy, and a lot of us are slowing down with our pre-orders. It's like we're going to be very selective with what we're putting our money towards. It's like, yeah, it's not super expensive. It's only like $640. But can I put this $640 towards a Joker that I really want?
What are the 1/4? What are your favorite 1/4 Jokers? I don't know too many of them, to be honest.
I like the original.
Joker, the Throne. The Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, the tweeter
yeah,
hat one, right?
Yeah, that one's nice.
That's the
The original premium format with the mixed media was nice.
gotcha.
But do you see what this did was, look, now Ivy sold like that. So what are we doing? Now we're starting to look at the Harley and we're looking at the Joker. And it was just a smart business move for them to do this because it's going to lead to more purchases.
But for the completionists who want the line,
Yeah. It's not good for the people like, that are in like a financial twist and want the rep and like that whole aftermarket hunt with the oversaturation in the market where you could sit back on Marketplace and find a deal. It's just, I think those are the days of the past. Those are days that are in the past.
You know what's funny? Like, if we go back 2-3 weeks when this got announced, everyone was like, "Why are they doing a secondary character? Why Poison Ivy? Why not like another Batman, another like, or bring that Two-Face around?" You know?
Oh, the
But-
Two-Face, yeah.
Yeah. Now that they got that in their like databases, they're like, "Oh, these fools! Like, they don't know what we're up to next." You know? If they do Two-Face with like 300, sell out right.
You know why they won't?
Easily.
Because it's this was a Sideshow exclusive. Sideshow creating it, Sideshow only selling it.
Yeah, but they could do a Two-Face.
They could do a Two-Face. Yeah.
Oh no, but Tweeterhead's doing one, so I don't think Sideshow's gonna combat Tweeterhead.
Yeah.
But here's something that a lot of people don't think about. With Poison Ivy, there are a lot of people that don't even know the whole Batman lore, never heard of Two-Face, never heard of Batwing. They just know like Joker and Penguin. But Poison Ivy has a lot of fans. There are a lot of plant collectors. No lie,
Ivy and Harley.
in that community, they want Ivy. There are a lot of alternate, I don't want to say it on your show, but there are a lot of people that really love Ivy and Harley for a whole other reason.
You know, that's all you gotta say.
They symbolize. They're
Ivy
symbolic. Yeah.
Yeah, Ivy falls into like that community. She falls into the plant collecting community. There are a lot of people that are going to get that Ivy, and she has a huge following to the point where she even has a divided community where there are some people like me that prefer the green skin, but I'm cool either way, but they like the white skin or whatever. So she's actually a popular character, and she's going to cross a whole lot of genres that people don't think about. So it's actually more economical to do an Ivy than it is to do like a Man Bat, even though I love Man Bat or these secondary characters. She's actually top tier in a lot of different communities outside of ours.
Do you guys at all think that like since we've been doing the show, like we spoke about earlier, that Sideshow is watching us and hearing us now, or you guys are? You think so?
They're listening. They're right behind you, man.
Yeah.
Where's my money?
A good company knows.
I think they watch the shows though. I think they do be watching the show. They hear us arguing. They watch.
Collectors Combat.
Yeah, sometimes we think that we're just a small group, but if Sideshow was my business, I would have my workers watch the channels and see what they say.
Absolutely.
See what sentiment is in the community, sure.
We got this guy to buy a life-size Han and Boba.
Adam.
But no, that the thing is, a smart company knows what their vision is and make sure that if this is our design intent, the community is picking that up too. But they can't change it for somebody who don't like it, because if you change it to make them happy, then the people who liked it before aren't happy. So you got to be true to what you're trying to make and just make sure that sentiment and the people you're targeting are like it. It's when they listen to everyone be like, oh, they do want it like this. And then you change it. It's like, oh, why did they do want it? It's when you don't know what the fuck you're trying to make, and then everybody in the community could change your mind because you don't know what you want to make. I think that's the problem. A smart company would be like, no, they're right. We missed the mark with this. Like Queen with the smoke, right? It was like, yeah, we wanted that smoke to look like smoke on that Hulk, but it kind of looks like a sus substance. So we should probably do something else about it, or remove it, or change it. And
if Sideshow is watching, I'd like to thank them for apparently making 2023 the year of no more overspray. Overspray effect seems to have gone the way of the dodo, and I'm quite happy with that.
So yeah, I think Sideshow is on track for Statue Company of the Year 2023 so far.
So far,
They
so
doing
far,
some
they're
crazy
they're doing
things,
great.
changing ES, changing
Well,
like piece after
yeah.
piece.
I
If
agree with
Sideshow
that.
keeps doing this, and if XM keep making them ugly ass Mississippi, yes, yes.
Man,
So
No, John said this probably 2 weeks ago too. He said Sideshow's getting ahead to a good start this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I go back and watch these episodes to clip you guys.
I can't.
I think even their Boba Fett, even
Yeah.
though for some I'm surprised it was 1,500, and I wonder why that Boba Fett was so low, and I think that was really I think it's really I think it's really detailed. I'm surprised that it's the ES is so low. I mean, it's 1,500, but Ashoka is 2,500, and Boba is 15. So I don't know.
Man. I guess another question to put upon you guys is like Sideshow's doing this. Do you see? I know XM already has like a low edition size, but do you guys think they're gonna go even lower with their stuff because what's happening right now, or Prime One or Queen Studios or whoever?
I don't know about Prime because they mostly.
Yeah, I think XM might just go by made to order type. It may go lower because if they want to sell out real quick, they want to get these orders out of here.
Yeah, I don't. XM needs to do something about them. The size of their 1/4. You know what I mean? They got so many good 1/4 that just like that Maestro's never gonna fit in here, dude. I would have got that if it was normal people size.
What would XM's take on Ivy be with if they were allowed to make the base? Would it have been like a city block of greenery?
It would have came with a grass house.
She comes with Central Park. Central Park actually is part of the base.
Grass house.
I think their smallest base is going to be the 1/6. That's it. That's always because like even when I got the dark side, I was kind of the base. I love that dark side, but that's the smallest base I ever see XM do.
Yeah, but I do like if there's gonna be two primary 1/4 Marvel license for me personally. I like that. Hey, if I want a small footprint, there's Sideshow. But if I want something a little more elaborate, there's XM. Like I don't want them to both be doing like the same type of styled pieces. And for the most part, they do more modernized with XM, more comic book traditional with Sideshow. It gives people more variety than both of them just doing the same shit. And you're like, oh, just pick any one of them. They're both good. All right, both decent. Or they both suck because then now both sucks or whatever. So it's like, it's always good to have a difference.
Variety.
Walton.
Man, we'll see what happens. I feel like we're just riding the wave right now, and then they're gonna. It's crazy though that Sideshow spoke on it, saying like, "Hey, we're sold out. This is gonna trickle down to other ones, so just be ready for it." That to me was probably more surprising than the edition size because hearing Sideshow speak on it. Yeah, they put it like John said, like on their Instagram, and it was like official. So I was like, wow, like this is either a threat or like this is like gonna shift the collectors from pre-ordering now.
But
it's have to hurt though, right?
Even if you see their website, they have even the PCS stuff is 400. The Raphael was like 500. So everything's starting to go back down to a very low ES. A lot of stuff. I'm not saying everything for Sideshow, but if you notice, the Joker is 650. The last Joker, was about 1,000, I think. I don't know, more than that.
Something high, yeah.
Right. So now things are definitely changing. So
this gotta hurt like big bad toy stores and Collector Zone and stuff like that, right? Or you think it doesn't affect them at all?
I don't think all releases will be like this. I think these are going to be like a handful within a bunch of releases. I don't think they'll all be like this, but if Sideshow does maintain the whole exclusive only to Sideshow, yeah, it'll definitely be a kick.
You think so? I mean, I feel like there's a lot other companies that like Collector Zone gravitates to, like PCS, Iron Studios. I think that company.
But Sideshow's probably like the bulk of like if alternative.
Yeah.
But anybody could get it from Sideshow. Like that's the thing, right? I think that's what's weird. Is like it's a weird that's a weird business model that I don't understand. But it used to be like even if you wanted the exclusive, you had to get it from Sideshow anyway.
Yeah. I think
Matt's
Sideshow.
asking.
Sorry, go ahead.
Matt's asking, wonder if Ivy will have the lowest edition size like the Gamorrean guard of the Mythos line. That'd be interesting.
I think. Damn, I don't know. It's been a long. That's a low. 250 is low.
Especially these days, right? Like it's extremely low.
And that's she's a popular character. That's what it's kind of. I figured the ES was going to be just 1,000. 250. That particular Ivy, I didn't think that was going to be 250. I thought it was going to be like 1,000.
It is a great experiment to gauge like the community interest in something like this. Overall.
Out of nowhere too, man. I didn't like everyone. No one guessed 250. Everyone guessed 1,000 or plus.
That's how they trained us. You know, like they make it so high. That I'd be like, all right, if you just make it 1,000, we'll be good, right? Because they 3,000, 5,000 for some of these ESs, like 1,000 seems low to Rashid's point. And then when they hit you with 250, you'd be like, that's that blink and you missed out type of pricing right there. That's like, oh, let me go get it. Oh, it's gone.
Can you imagine how much they sitting on though in their storage unit? That's what I want to know. How much statues are How much statues are they sitting on that they feel should have like as a boss or something like that? I'll be like, why is this stuff not moving? We sitting on this stuff. This stuff should have been gone or whatever. So like,
Do you remember what the NRD was on it?
I can look it up real quick.
What
I don't know if it will show. I don't know if it will show because it's waitlisted.
What Poison Ivy?
Yeah. What's the weight? What's
no,
the
she knows.
It was 65.
So 65 times 250, they made $16,000 in what?
A day.
That's without getting
no warehouse space, no nothing, no stress.
That doesn't pay the rent.
It's peanuts. No, yeah, that's fine, but still, that's just the NRDs. Wait till this thing is being turned out quick. August 2023 this year. Yeah. So it's guaranteed money.
Over or under that it gets delayed to next year.
No, well, that'll be a problem. I think next thing Sideshow should focus on strengthening their relationship with Prime One. No more of this. Was Prime One put this piece out? Is Sideshow going to get it, or this and that? Or I think they should strengthen that contract, and that'll help them big time. And as well as work with Queen, because they've already started to dabble with Queen. Continue to focus on that relationship as well.
Can Sideshow, because there's some pieces, like I remember they're saying the White Knight and some other DC pieces that are going to be available for purchase in North America. Is it possible that Sideshow can sell those pieces if they negotiated the deal? Or is there something else blocking it?
Well, that's XM.
Yeah, XM, that's what I'm saying. Like if XM wanted to, like, because I'm Sideshow, I'm like, it seems like they are poised to just sell everything if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that would be I think that would be good for them. But I think XM has their own distribution company
in America.
North America. I want to say GFX, but it is, right?
Okay, I never heard of it.
It was GFX or something like that.
Yeah.
GFX.
To piggyback with John's statement, like I think that would be good for them to work on that relationship, because every time I see something on Prime One, the first thing I do is go to see if it's available to be distributed through Sideshow, because nobody wants to pay the same amount for shipping that you pay for the actual piece. And that's a lot. People are avoiding Prime One because of the shipping fees. And a lot of times, if you can find something on Sideshow that's from Prime One as opposed to Prime One, you'll get it through Sideshow because you're going to save on that shipping.
So I put on the poll, like I asked everyone what they thought about it. I put 3 options. Does edition size matter? 53% said yes, 17% said no, and I put a third one. I don't care. Give me my statue. So I thought it'd be more divided than that, but it seems that everyone cares about the edition size all of a sudden. There you go.
I'll
John.
take free shipping on a statue, EJ. What up, EJ?
Yo, can you imagine if that Darth Vader was 2,000 edition size?
Yeah.
That doesn't exactly mean that you like it, though. you could say it matters because it matters on how you make your purchase. Do you rush out and get it? Do you not get it? Doesn't mean you like it.
Yeah.
Beautiful point.
Yeah. So I think more is to come on this, man. Like, especially later this week. I feel like they're going to take advantage of this like huge wave and they're going to be like, Mr. Freeze is going to come out next week and go like, hey, edition size of 300. Or, just say it's exclusive or something.
I think they will kill it if they do that, unfortunately. I think like they will all sell out. Like everyone, like Batman's the most popular thing, seems like. So if they're doing like, oh, you wanted these, that'll be a great thing for people like Clayface. Like they always say they don't want to make huge edition size because nobody will buy them. Everybody say they will want them, but nobody will really buy them. If they do low ES like this for like Clayface and some of the rare ones, I think they will all sell out because then they'll be rare and you'll actually have a full line of like rare Batman statues that you barely get from anywhere else, or they're risky to make.
This is something where I kind of wish they would give us like a roadmap as the pieces they're considering, because I'm at a turning point where if they were to do a solid line and the rogues, I'd almost do Batman's representations in third, but then his rogues in quarter scale. I won't make that leap to the rogues in third scale. I'll keep it at quarter, but we don't know, right? We're kind of blindsided. You sit back and you look at this Ivy, but it's like, are they going to do another freeze? Are they going to do a better Killer Croc and stuff, right? So it's all a risk.
They will now because they listened to us and they just heard this segment.
Nah, I think though, honestly though, because Prime One did that flesh Ivy, I think it's possible that they just did this one for $250 and come out with a green one that might be for $600.
I think that's perfect to do what Pudgy did. What Pudgy said would be $250, and then do the other variant $250 as well. There's your $500.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, man. It's like John said too. I keep saying this all night.
I start charging.
I know, right? But it's exciting, man. It's just like other episodes where John goes like, there goes the days of like trying to pre-order, getting excited about pre-order, and there goes the days of like looking forward to getting that rare piece. And now everyone's just talking about, hey man, like this edition size solo, I gotta get it now, So it's definitely exciting. But talking about exciting, speaking about exciting, I'm jumping into both worlds, Bowen and Hot Toys right now. I'll go on a little bit about that, but is anybody else jumping onto other worlds?
I never stopped.
I've been dabbling into figures now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When you say other worlds, you mean not statue related?
Hot Toys.
It could be. I saw that Apache, the Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah, it's the Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that's the Sideshow one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful packaging.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
You didn't want the what's my man name that played in the when he was the cop? Gallagher?
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me get a close up of that.
Yeah, I got you.
Wow.
Hot Toys sculpts kill me all of the time, dude. I always love them things, man.
I love the mixed media too. Like the suit looks spot on. That looks really good.
The tailoring is on point. I've just started looking at some YouTube channels where they do hot toy coverage, and you notice there's some of these. I don't know if you'd call them similar to like the customs in Statue World. They'll do these unauthorized pieces. And some of the sculpts are great, but usually where they seem to fall down to me is the tailoring. Mm-hmm. The tailoring, the fit of the clothes isn't really on point. It kind of has that little bit of a doll look, Sideshow really, I'm very happy with the way they tailored it. And just on the side note, my wife loves them. Okay, it's a very positive reaction when you just get a small box at the door, and it's like, oh, what'd you get? Shoes?
Yeah, I got some shoes.
I think your Manscaped package came, Pudgy.
I got that last part. But she loves them, okay, because she's a Clint Eastwood fan as well. What's funny is I showed her the video, the Sideshow, like 8-minute video where Clint Eastwood actually goes down there and sees the process, and they showed the statue, the quarter scales, and the next day she says to me, "So you're gonna get those quarter scale statues, right?" And so I said, "I was thinking about it," and she goes, "No, you should get those. I don't know, you should get those."
Yeah, you were like,
Wow.
Your wife's a little enabler, isn't she?
Yeah. I was like, wow, okay.
oh, wow.
So that's a first. That's a first.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about anybody else? Anybody else starting to get into like hot toys or any like art prints or more cars?
I can't. I'm surprised that a lot of people. I guess I'm a little surprised that people that are been in statues jumping into hot toys. I'm very surprised at that. You know,
It's true.
I just
It's
can't
the
get
movie
into it.
fix.
Yeah, I mean, I do
For
love.
me,
I
it's
do
the
like
movie
the Star Wars hot toys. I think those, cause
Yeah.
of course, they have like the likenesses. But yeah, I just can't. You know, I don't. Other than my blade, I can't get into hot toys. Unfortunately.
We've sent the time variant protectors to try and stop casual, but it's been unsuccessful. We'll do another raid soon.
Does the 6-scale Wesley Snipes pay taxes?
Jesus.
What do you want me to do, Mr. President?
Yeah, but only 1/6 the total amount.
I don't want it to be said on air, brother. We'll wait.
We'll talk about it.
It's John's day, so don't forget.
Rashid's technically.
Crippler, didn't President Rashid say that his first presidential act would be to pardon Wesley Snipes of any tax issues?
That is correct.
Issue him a full
Stand up.
refund?
Pudgy,
That is correct.
I've already.
I forgot
pardoned him.
Pudgy.
I've even paid for his lawyer fees. So
There
he's
we go.
already
Yeah.
pardoned.
And there's room for John in Cuba, right, Mr. President? This is a private conversation. By the way, y'all shouldn't be hearing this.
Guantanamo John?
I just need Wi-Fi. That's all. Wi-Fi and my
Like
mic.
sending me to Cuba was the best thing y'all could have possibly did. Woo! I'll take another there. Nah, it's gonna be torture.
About anybody else going into like 1/3 life,
Yeah.
quarter scale life, 6-scale life, like anything else?
No, I put my toe in that 1/3, and I'm like, no. Let me take that toe right back out. Nope. I got enough of them.
Like you saw, like when I was downstairs, I had the Red Sun, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
1/3 Poison Ivy, but they take up too much real estate.
Too much room.
Like, yeah, they look great. They're popular.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have custom displays if you're gonna get like a whole line of something because they just take up too much real estate.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I tried to put a few on this wall, and then I'm talking shit right now, but I literally was on another podcast backstage talking about where those 3 Avengers are. Maybe just get one life-size Iron Man and put him right there. I was talking to Casual about this. I was like,
Yeah, but would you put a life-size Iron Man in your
him
neck
and
corner?
Spider-Man's my favorite. So like I like looking because it'll fit there and it'll be like in a corner, right? So it'll be back far enough that I can have it out.
Yeah, but would
Like
you?
a suit of armor.
I would like if I know the one that Art's getting that we talked about looks dope. I ended up looking back and it. Yes, I'm not. I will think about that, but see, I'm talking shit right now, saying 1/3 ain't it, but I'm over here looking at life size, so I'm a hypocrite. Like,
Now you gotta want this life. You got to want it all the way to your bones.
So I'm just like, yeah, 1/3 too big. Oh yeah, well, let's see. It's not too bad, and I could fit it. Me and Rashid talk about how high is your ceiling. I was like, I could, no, you just like I should get it right.
Trust me, once you get a life-size statue,
That's
the
whole
game changes. I'm telling you. Once you go life-size.
Yeah, I think 1/4 is the comfortable spot for this room here, and maybe like one just big giant ass Iron Man. But
I bet you my room is smaller than your room right now that I'm in.
Now with all the stuff in it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that, and then suddenly be like, I remember Rashid though. He's like, I just need the carbonite. I don't even need the Boba Fett. I don't need him. I got the Boba Fett. I don't even need the R2 though. Nope. I got the R2. Just get them all just lined up. So I could easily see that happening too. Because once you see one, you're probably like, oh man, Iron Man does need a friend. He kind of bored. And then you just look for like a Thor or Captain America and be like, yeah. It'll be nice to have the Trinity.
That guy, what's his name? Stark. He has multiple life-size iron armors. His thing is Ronnie Stark.
Dude.
His thing is crazy, man.
Yeah.
He never comes online, man. Like I want to interview that guy, or at least get a tour of that place. I think he has 2 buildings for his statues. It's crazy.
This will be the interview.
I think he has,
what's your favorite character? Iron Man. Thank you for coming.
Nice to meet you.
yeah, that's it. But Piggy, how about you, man? You said you're not gonna touch 1/3. You thinking of like Hot Toys or?
No, I said I have 3 1/3s already. Like I have the Red Sun, Batman, Trinity collection. Then I have like a 1/3 Poison Ivy. They just take up too much real estate. I think if I do have to go into another scale outside of 1/4 scale and 1/5 scale, I may go into Hot Toys. I'm gonna say this, but I hope I don't get a lot of flack from the Hot Toys people because I do like Hot Toys. But sometimes when I look at them and I see like their clothing and how they're standing, it kind of feels like
Choose your next words very carefully, Piggy.
I'll mute him real quick. There
you go. Cut his mic.
Yeah, from my own take, because it just kind of feels like dolls a little bit sometimes. And I'm not saying it like in an insulting way. It's just how it feels. Like
Yeah,
dolls.
Piggy. I have the.
They're gonna jump us now,
I
casual.
do have the and they're not hot. They're not from Hot Toy, but they basically Hot Toys. The Luke Skywalker and the Han Solo, the one that run the Tauntaun. And like you said, when you position their arms, their elbows all of a sudden go into some bony flats, and it look bugged out, and that's my only beef with Hot Toys, the way. So I mean, but I think the likenesses for Hot Toys, they have it on point. So that's why it's a type of Hot Toys is the type of thing where I will open up the box and show somebody, but I wouldn't even take it out of the box. I would be like,
You'll love to hear it.
Right.
William, right?
I find it tough.
John's not going to be able to get out of his chair tonight after all these
I'm telling you,
exciting comments.
I love tonight. This is one of the best nights I've ever had in a while. This is with Hot Toys. I find it. Yeah, exactly. I find it tough if you're a statue collector to dabble in Hot Toys because you're used to that exclusivity, that edition size.
Yeah.
So it kind of primes you that way. If you're a collector that likes edition size and exclusivity, Hot Toys is not for you. Mm-hmm. You will pick up a Hot Toys. You can collect for 10, 15 years, and your Hot Toys collection will be devalued in the blink of an eye. In 1 year, your Hot Toys collection could be devalued. Now, when I say devalued, of course, everybody has different sentiment to how they collect. The way a figure looks or having it displayed could mean value to you. But I mean, monetary-wise, your collection can be diminished in no time. So you have to really jump into the characters that you love and that you want to display and not have that selling in the back of your mind.
They are literally Hot Toys for me, dude. I bend them things up. I'll be like, leg up. I'm just like, I play with my shit.
But just for me personally, it just feels like it's just a bit all for some of them.
Yeah, nobody should ever buy a Hot Toy from me because that thing went through some massive amount of articulation and bending and making them drop kick each other in the face.
Now that blade right now, that blade that wasn't a license, right? That was
unlicensed, yeah.
Unlicensed, okay.
Hey, but John, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta bounce, guys. This has been an absolute blast. I actually have to go talk Hot Toys. But but this was fun. Appreciate the segment. You guys rock. And everyone in the chat.
Hey, nice chilling with you, John.
Nice to meet you, Piggy. 250, guys. When you leave today, to do the chant 250, 250. Love to see it.
Sounds good, man.
All the best, guys. Take care.
Have a good night, man.
See you, John.
See you, John.
Mark, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I only had about an hour tonight, so I gotta bounce.
Definitely
you,
keep up,
Mark.
man.
It's all good.
My Spider-Man brother.
You gotta get the unboxing of Merman. You're the only guy I know that got it. So whenever you get the Merman from Twitter,
I don't remember the edition size. I don't like Sideshow's new layout on their website.
Yeah.
It kind of like hides their edition size a little bit.
It's in the corner of a picture, whatever the meaning is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to
Top
see.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Merman, speaking of selling out, the EX, it was like a day or two, and that sold out, and it was like a 250, 300 ES, something like that.
Did Lockjaw go up for pre-order?
Not Trapjaw.
I mean Trapjaw. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have a edition size, so there's kind of no point.
That piece, I think that's one of the best pieces. That piece is awesome.
Trapjaw.
Yeah, that looks nice.
When they gonna do Ram Man, yo?
Nobody wants Ram.
Remember that? Do you remember the toy? It's a
I had that toy.
That was the most stupidest. That was the most stupidest toy, man. Oh man.
I used to ram that thing into every other like.
When you think about classic He-Man, the cartoon, and then you see the new one, they ruined. Like,
I don't even know what the new one is.
Erase it, man. Get out of here with that. Give me He-Man.
Before you go, Mark, I got something funny to show you. This is what they're talking about in case anybody was asking.
Yes, Ram Man.
Oh man, that
the
toy
human
was so
dick.
stupid, man.
Look at his face.
You can't make him cool looking. You just can't.
I mean, if somebody does,
tried.
Yeah, but the toy, I don't even did the arms move on the toy or did it just jump? I think the legs didn't move.
This was my favorite toy. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I used to be like,
just hit a button and it popped up. Yo, oh man.
That was my favorite toy, dude. I used to do some crazy shit with it.
Yeah, his legs were connected. Like you couldn't separate his legs. They were like.
Nope. There was just one piece, his legs, yeah.
The old school Hasbro wrestling figures. I don't know if you guys
How you gonna have a character named Ram Man? I mean, just
hey, that's what he does, son.
Yo, that sound like a porno name.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How his name gonna be
Oh, you
Ram
got it? No. Yo,
like these things.
oh, man.
Different times, right? But Mark, yeah, I'll let you go, man, before it gets too late. Oh, what are you about to show off, Piggy?
Oh yeah, like it's gonna be a master. When you come down here, I think you're coming down to visit at some point, Steve. Casual, you're gonna notice like every room you walk in my house, I don't care what the theme is, you're gonna find some type of masters.
Nice.
What's going on? You're gonna find a DVD, a old school VHS.
So Piggy, did you like the Master of the Universe movie?
So if I'm being honest, when I went to go see it when it first came out, I was mad.
He loved that shit.
No, when it first came out, I was mad. Because I'm looking like Eternia, Orko, like the whole thing. I'm like, what the hell? Courtney Cox, they in New York or whatever city they are. I was mad. Now, as an adult looking back with the nostalgia lenses on, I can kind of appreciate it for what it was. But when it first came out, I tell you, I was mad. Like, I was pissed because I'm thinking I'm gonna get a live action version of the cartoon. I was like 12 years old or something like that. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be bang. I'm telling all my friends we're going as a group. And we left over there, man. We were mad as hell. It was new characters. People, what was that little thing that looked like Willow with the little red?
You shouldn't remember it, and that's a good thing. Yeah. You should not remember it.
I was mad as hell when it first came out, but like looking back, I can kind of appreciate it for what it was, and it's over here in the collection.
What movie? And Mark, you could drop it. I don't want to hold you, but when I think of Masters of the Universe, I always think that this could be like the best parts of Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, dude. Like the best parts. It had sci-fi, had fantasy. You had people with swords. You had people with guns, and all that they needed was a great grounded story with like. For the human sort of like soul to it.
mind you, right before I went to see it, my favorite movies at the time were like Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, Beastmaster. I thought Beastmaster was one of the dopest movies ever made in the history of movies where I was at that time.
Oh man, Skeletor area like Mount Doomish and all of this stuff. Like, oh my goodness, it's so good.
Name Frank Langella, whatever that did Skeletor. I think he did a good job with the material given. But man, overall at the time, with what I was expecting, I thought that movie was trash, man. That hurt. It hurt my feelings.
Was you a Thundercats fan too?
Oh man,
let me get my line though real quick.
And I don't know if you was downstairs a few weeks ago. I had like all the different Lionels, like the pop culture Lionel.
Do you have the complete series of Thundercats?
Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
Why you gotta ask, Rashid?
I'm messing with him, man. I'm trying to mess with him.
It's like, let's make a deal. I'll give you $100 if you can pull out.
Can you find the complete series in 30 seconds or less?
Oh, 30 seconds.
Yo, this guy crazy. Hey, yo, Crippler, you are not getting paid by Casual to do the game show. Leave that alone, man. You're gonna create controversy on Casual show.
Oh, my bad.
That's not Casual, man. Stop it, bro.
Who's the dude that you keep?
Like Voltron, He-Man, Thundercats, Spectrum Man. They're my top 4. Voltron kind of is like Voltron #1, He-Man, Thundercats 2A, 2B, and then it was like Spectrum Man.
Yeah, for me it was Voltron, and Transformers.
Junkie. I even like the new version they released on Netflix.
I'm scared to watch that one because I got good memories that I doing, so I didn't never watch it.
They did a decent job.
The new Voltron.
It's just like 300.
I'm sticking with the old school Voltron, the Road Beast and everything.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
We're getting into some pictures, and this ain't no J&D crap right here. No kidding. This is the new Prime 1. This looks really good, man. Look at that portrait.
That looks good right there.
That's good.
Right? Yeah. It's polystone. You don't need no silicone to.
When did this come out? This came out a while ago, or?
This just came out. People are starting to get it now.
Okay.
It
looks good, right?
One, right?
Yeah, it does. It looks like Henry Cavill. I can tell it's Henry Cavill.
What up, Spider?
It looks good, man.
Oh, this is the black version. Okay.
I think I seen the blue and red version, but I didn't get any pictures of that.
Then the blue version came out a while ago.
I think well, I'm not too sure, man. I don't collect these, so I'm not too.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the pose there could be a little better, right? Or no?
Yeah.
It's a little bland.
Well, it's funny because with these, it's like a whole line. So they have the Flash, they have Aquaman. They're all in that museum stance.
Yeah.
So kind of does go with them, but.
You know what though? Like this pose, like you said, this pose just doesn't move me. I just
almost
think
looks T-posed. Yeah.
I just think the Superman that you and Pudgy got Cash is just straight awesome. I just even though I know it's a difference. I'm just saying,
You see what
this
this
is probably the best looking one. I'm sorry, go ahead, Casual.
Yeah, he said Casual said, "Okay, no more talk of old cartoons. Picture time."
That's how Casual says, "Shut the fuck up." He's just so polite.
Nah, even this one looks good. Like, you know the G&D one. People were like controversy over this red eye one, laser beam thing. Yeah. This looks good. Arch is asking, do movie pieces hold the same value as comic, especially when you get a new actor playing the character?
We got into this a little bit on the Sick Show. I didn't get a chance to say it, but man, Thor: Love and Thunder make me want to take my Thor freaking hot toy and just freaking burn it and melt it down. I'm just like, yeah.
It all
That's
depends.
why you do a movie piece. You gotta really like the actor or actress.
Yeah.
Everybody's excited now about Keaton. 30, 40 years later.
Yeah.
People still want Keaton. So it depends on the movie.
Yep. But for the most part, no. Like, because I probably want the best representation to me or whatever nostalgia fix that I have at the time. So, like, my Ben Affleck Hot Toys are my favorite, regardless of Pattinson. Right? I don't really want to
Does
collect
this light
the
up?
patents and stuff.
I'm not too sure. I didn't see it light up.
I don't think so.
Al
But
got
that
this
looks
one.
real. Yeah, I love the sculpt on these things, and I like the
This-
texture on the suit too.
That's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I forget which company is doing this, but did you guys read this? I think it's Beast something.
Yeah,
So they're saying
I saw what you said, casual. He's like, you know why they doing this, right?
it says, in order to protect the rights and interests of customers, please be sure to record the whole process before unpacking. Returns and exchanges will be based on complete video files.
Ah,
Whoa.
What company is this?
It's Beast something. I don't remember what.
Beast Kingdom.
Beast Kingdom.
Oh, this is the Jupiter cock rule that we signed into order.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, this is the Jupiter cock.
But if something torn up, only got to record the unpacking. Like I missed the story because something get torn up. Or some people,
Well, someone keeps like unboxing statues and missing exclusives, or something's broken, and now he's like making us all pay for it. That's the biggest thing right now.
It's just to stop people from, acting like either a part is broken or
Yeah,
or
you know,
just
like
trying to get extra parts and stuff like that.
like when they say, "Oh man, I did a whole unboxing, and the only part is missing is where you broke or where it was missing or where you broke it." Like, boop.
I mean, do you think people are going to follow this? I mean,
Like other companies?
No, well, yeah, but do you think people that buy from this company, you think people are actually going to do this? Because I guess you have to.
They want their refund.
Yeah. Everyone has phones now, right? You're like, boop, record it.
And I bet you this is probably at the top of the box. So when it's already cut and you record it, they're going to say you already opened it.
Yeah.
You got
Exactly, Rashid. That thing is like right over the tape. It's just like in every single language they could fit on that paper.
Exactly.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I feel like the one company to do it would be Prime One. Like they have like 2 boxes per statue, and a lot of people find them broken or something. I think they're gonna follow this. I don't know.
Yeah. Especially like was said after the Jupiter cock
Bill
DX bonus.
You know what's funny? Hold up. Oh crap. I don't.
Walton, I think you got that. That was from Blizzard. You remember when he said, "You guys all have phones, right?" Blizzard Diablo scared.
Right. Yeah, only like, what are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, so we'll see what comes up with this. Caleb Nelson, man, like he he did another. What's this guy's name again? Scorpion.
Yep. Ooh.
It looks kind of transformy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was
Michael
thinking.
Bay.
It doesn't look. I know he did the one for XM, but like
It looks a little too much.
Yeah.
The freaking tail, right? That's what I like.
The tail and that. Let me see the head portrait. Why does it look like horns just come out? Is it horns next to his ears or something like that? Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Kind of look like it. Yeah.
Does he know if the rest of them in the line look this modern that it will match with that, or is this just like a unique version?
I think that the tail, number one, as a scorpion tail, it doesn't have pricks on the tail like that. So I think he should change that. I don't know.
Yeah. My favorite part about it is the tail. But yeah, it doesn't look. I don't look at this and be like scorpion like right away, right?
I need to send something to somebody really quick. Sorry.
Definitely well sculpted, but it is different.
So Caleb does.
And he looked like he's on a Sentinel base. I know it's a car, but I thought it was a Sentinel base.
It does look like it's
I agree. Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted to say. It's too stylized for being Scorpion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sculpt's impressive, but it's not Scorpion. Is there
And-
another character that no matter how much you modernize them, they would still look lame?
Don't it look like the tail is backwards too? I don't know. Man. It
It's
looks
funny.
like-
Scorpio,
Yeah, like it gets
Scorpio,
wider
Scorpion is
towards
from
the
Mortal
end.
Kombat. Yeah, that's we're
Cast the
He's right, he's right.
Gemini.
samurai.
Yeah,
And then
that Knight hit it on the money. Scorpion,
Samurai.
samurai Scorpion.
Samurai Scorpion.
It looks like a Doctor Octopus tentacle. Yeah, I can't unsee that. Dang, I gotta catch up. What's up, Cash? Oh, this is a good question. Is this a cash out?
Did Cash order the I wanted to Cash order the Poison Ivy.
Oh, he's in the chat. Cash.
Put some cash in your life. Put some cash in your life. If your money
But
ain't right.
if anyone has the XM version and they wanna send it my way, I'm cool with that too. That XM one was badass, man.
Oh, the
Very
Scorpion?
similar pose, but yep, this one is mostly.
Nah, see the face right here? It just does nah. It's just too stylized.
Somebody said Ultron.
Look, it gave me like an
I
Ultron
like
vibe a little bit.
I like how he's posed a little bit like how his head is down. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the tail should go from thick to thin.
That tail looked like it could rip somebody and slice somebody, and I'll be scared of that tail more than his little pointy, little. Oh, it's got multiple tails.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the one on the bottom.
that one right there.
Oh, here you go. Thin to thicker or whatever.
I like the top left.
I think he said thick to thin.
Thick to thin. Here's some portraits. I don't know. This guy's busy, man. Caleb, he's always pushing out stuff. Jose says Bane mask.
Yeah, I do think it's overly modernized, but I do appreciate just the work. Like if you look with a chainmail type of whatever that print is by the underarm and muscle areas, like that detail in there, it's pretty cool looking. If I'm not saying like Scorpion or whatever, but if it's just looking at certain materials. This a render? That was a render, right?
It's a render so far, yeah.
Yeah.
But going from that to this is Sideshow, right?
Yeah,
I think
I had
so.
that piece too.
I actually like this piece.
I've never seen a bad Red Sonja.
I know, right?
Like every Red Sonja I see is like, I'll just take that one. Like whatever.
I think
one.
this one is one of the best ones. Like the detail of the must, you know.
Yeah, look at her back and her
Yeah, and
butt.
her hair. I think her hair is the reddest out of all of them. I don't know about the prime ones. Huh?
You sold this piece?
Yeah, I sold it to Jerry because I was trying to get my Han Solo and Carbonite.
Carl crazy. Mommy?
But you get this piece back. I could have got this piece back. Somebody was selling that. You know.
I think Matt has this for sale, actually.
Yeah, Matt, if you want to
Can
sell
you
me this
imagine-
piece, let me know.
Can you imagine your wife? This is your wife coming home from work. Like, you know, walking in. The
Yeah,
house.
I'd be like, hey, baby. See, that's the one that you'll be like, you let her run the house.
Yup.
Let her run the house right there.
That's now she coming in like that. I'll be like, okay, yo, fellas, I gotta go. Woman power took this shit over.
Would you like me to
man,
take the garbage out now?
He becomes
pick up
president. No, he goes from president to secretary. Man, that portrait was nice too.
It's nice, man. It's really a nice piece, man.
Put it
And
next
the
to like
guts-
man on throne.
the guts and the snake. You see, like kind of like the heart of the snake inside. You know, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, CFO man, doing magic.
So good. Her abs.
I've seen this one in person.
Darkstalkers.
Yeah.
How many version colors are there in this piece?
I think there was only two: the blue hair one and this one. Or is there more?
Yeah. It's like a player 1 and player 2 color, right?
And you know what's one that I like? She's a video game character too. The cat looking, the girl with
Felicia,
the big claws.
yeah.
Is that the girl with
Yeah,
the
with
big
the-
claws? I
Mm-hmm.
think that thing is sexy, man. Like, you
You
know,
said
Yeah.
the big claws. Come on, Rasheed. You know what you're talking about.
no, she has
You know, with the big
claws.
claws.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
Big claws.
That's what we're all looking at. I forgot. My bad.
So she's a Street Fighter character, or just a regular?
Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers.
Same company, Capcom, makes these fighting games.
Gotcha.
Matt said he sold it.
Matt, don't you know that anything sold in the community has to get ran through Rashid, and then he gives it to his cabinet first, and then it opens up to the rest of the
Ripley,
community.
don't worry about it. He will. Matt will not be getting a stimulus check. We'll
Cuba.
Remember
We
this
was
guy?
talking. Let's see what guy we talking. Which one we looking at?
This guy collects like all female statues.
Yeah. I remember seeing pictures.
I like it.
I would love that. I like that Polaris.
This custom.
Oh.
And you know what didn't get a lot of love? And see the wasp, that wasp back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That was what I was looking at me though. If you
okay.
Casual, if you were to marry, love, or kill anyone in this, what would it be?
That's a good question. Marry, kill. Wow.
Dun, 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 dun,
You know what?
dun.
That Jane Foster. Speaking of her, I've watched Love and Thunder for the first time.
Oh, I need your whole. If we don't have time today, I want to hear your thoughts on that final thing, dude. Freshie said he likes it. I'm a
10 out of 10, Rasheed.
Nah, I just I don't know. I'll talk about it later.
Man.
That Jean Grey I love that Jean Grey.
That
I
one
slept
right
on
there,
that
the
piece and I
Sideshow.
bought it and I got somebody sold me the exclusive, and I love that piece. That's a nice piece. Like that's Jean Grey.
I think my top
Sexy
three in
too.
here is I actually really like that silk. I never seen it before, and I like that X23.
I'm so glad I didn't get that Poison Ivy right there, the muscular one. On the right, to the right. Yeah, so many
Yeah,
people
I'm not
trying
a
to
fan of
sell
that
it
one
on.
either.
Some people are selling on eBay for a lot of money, and then they bust out with this one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
keep that crap.
Hey, yo, Chris, are you gonna get that new one to replace that one? He's like, no, I love it.
I definitely love his display case, man. It's all lit up.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what you do with those lights, Casual.
Yeah, man. I can't wait either, man. Be really bright in here.
Hey, that Hawk girl is pretty dope. Up top by the Zatanna
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. That's a really
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Which one did you say?
The Hawk girl, she's on the top between Zatanna
Oh, right here.
Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's it.
I
That's a
had that one, man. That one is beautiful. Her wings are massive.
You got rid of it?
Yeah, I sold it to. I forget who I sold it to. I think I sold it to Keeses or one of those guys.
Yeah, that's a good
You
rendition.
guys know Keeses is a bully, and you should not interact with him at all. He tried to bully me today, little punk.
He's in Korea, man. So can't do
Yeah.
that. But yeah, this guy's cool, Chris.
Chris got some nice stuff.
Oh man, and the Ghost Rider. I don't know about this one. I feel like all the Ghost Riders are nice, but I don't know. This one, I think it's a little bit too much. What do you guys think?
Like you said, like there's been great Ghost Riders, right? So like the bar, you already know where it is. So like for me, if I will try to track one of those down, but it is Ghost Rider.
Here's my problem with characters that have been done like so many times, like a Wolverine or a Batman. Like I think if I would have saw this initially, I'd have been like, "Oh, that's a dope Ghost Rider. I gotta get it." But then after, I can't remember what the show was when we saw like the Ghost Rider and they had the version of him on a horse. And
Agents of Shield.
yeah, when you see that and you see the rendition of that, and then you come back to this, then it's like anticlimactic, like where it's like, oh yeah, it's all right.
Nah, I'm not feeling the flames. You know, I'm happy with my XM Ghost Rider. You know, And you know what's crazy is like I was hoping that they was gonna come out with a Ghost. That's why I don't understand what's going on with Marvel. I was hoping they was gonna come out with Ghost Rider, and I was hoping either homeboy from Sons of Anarchy was gonna play him,
Oh yeah.
or my man from Walking Dead, and just give us that real raw. And you could tell that once Marvel got Ghost Rider, well, the rights, they put him on the Agents of Shield, even though it was Robbie from with the Charger. He still was gangster in it. I like how he way better than what's my man that played Ghost Rider before?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
Nicholas Cage.
Nicholas Cage. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah. His Ghost Rider was terrible, man. I didn't like him, man.
But one thing I just got to say this real quick. Marvel got one thing right today. Did you see that they're bringing John Barenthal's Punisher into the new Daredevil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but they still that's cool because of course I love Daredevil show, but that's not enough to fix what the hell's going on with Marvel universe. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to do 18 episodes. They can barely do like 6 episode seasons. I wonder how they're gonna do 18.
If they're gonna do 18 shows,
18 shows,
let it be violence. That's all I'm saying.
They're not gonna do that. I'm already lowering my expectations.
Give me one slow show or dialogue, and the rest I want violence.
It's going to start with John Bernthal baking cupcakes.
And his woman becoming a Punisher.
I have a daughter now, Matt Murdock.
Spoilers.
I can't be doing this anymore. I don't, Dad. What happened to you? What happened to you? And then she just goes and takes all his guns.
No, because Disney might be listening. They might get fucking ideas.
Oh man.
Our guy Evan showed these off too. He has like the craziest collection of Apocalypse. It'd be like OG Apocalypse, OG.
Big boys.
Yeah.
I think that Avengers Thanos should have been 1/4. I think that would have been incredible, man.
This
that
one here?
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
1/4, man. You know.
What scale was that?
This is the guy with the fighting games too, right? He had the fighting sticks. It's me, Evan.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a real one, right? Evan's a real one.
It's 1/5. It's 1/5, yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah. He has everything, man. I like these cards. I don't know. I might I don't know if I should say I might, but this
I
looks
had
really
that XM Thanos when it first came out.
good. This one right here?
Yeah, I had that one.
I think Tash is hunting it down.
At one point, it was just this one and the Marvel Thanos, so that's why I got this one. But I wanted to get rid of it once I got the XM Thanos and Lady Mistress Death.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
And Joffrey puts a question on the group saying, like, does anyone collect video game statues other than, like, you know?
I used to collect Devil May Cry, but I sold them since.
Before I knew what Sideshow and all of that stuff was, I would collect like The Witcher, like any game I was playing. So they're all in the closet still. I just don't have room to display them. Like I got God of War stuff, Witcher stuff, Street Fighter stuff. Like any game that I was really into, I would get some sort of piece, but it wasn't from like
what about the
Sideshow
Last
XM. You seen that new one from Prime, right?
I didn't see the new one, but I've been watching The Last of Us, so now I'm like I'm feeling the show. The show's getting a little crazy.
Yeah,
so,
it's dope. Yeah.
That girl's a good actor.
Yes.
That little girl. I don't know how old she is, but she's a good actor. She's annoying.
Lady Mormont, baby. She was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But she's purposely, of course, acting annoying, but she's a good actress though.
Yeah.
I felt her gangsterness when I saw that last episode. I said,
"Oh, are you totally caught up?"
Huh?
Yeah, you totally caught up. Oh yeah, so you seen her gangster?
Yeah. But you know what though? Can you imagine that being your daughter in the apocalypse world? Like, she's a survivor. She got your back. Like,
you gotta watch Game of Thrones, man. She's badass.
I'm gonna binge that because I have Hulu, so I'm gonna watch it because the only thing I saw, I'm not saying it's not good, but I saw the part they had on Instagram where they was somewhere in ice. And the guy threw something at some skeletons, and then the skeletons saw that they won't sink, So they started
Mhm.
walking toward them, and
The
I
wa-
was like,
yeah,
"That
yeah.
looks gangster."
The
I said,
White
"I'm gonna watch
Walkers.
this."
The White
That's what it's
Walkers,
called.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay,
White
'cause
Walkers.
he
Son.
threw something at the skull, and he broke one of their jaws, and then he threw something, and it didn't break. And when the skeleton just looked at it, and they just started walking, I was like, "Yo, this look crazy."
Yes. Yeah.
It gets better, Rashid. It
Game of
gets
Thrones
way
was
better.
great for the last year and a half.
It gets better till it don't.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
last
I think
season
it's
you're
just-
like,
the,
shit.
the last 2 seasons are trash.
Oh,
Disney
freaking
Magic's doing
Jay.
that too.
He had like a little I think he built like a statue museum where all his friends joined in and they put in some statues in the museum, but he showed off the freaking Iron Man. I was like, oh shit, is that Iron Man?
I was talking to some people about this, including Edwin, and we like sort of agreed that like if you take them all off their bases, would they be around the same size or not? Because it looks like they will. I think
Like the
the
same
base
height.
is given. Yeah, it's like the bases are giving them the height and the perspective of moving some in the back and some in the front.
Oh,
What do
yeah,
you
I see
guys
that.
think?
So like Hulk is this tall, and yeah, he's almost the same height as.
Yeah.
Cap.
Oh, you got the Hulk coming, right?
Yes.
What about the Captain America? You already have Captain America? Oh no, you ain't getting
No,
Captain.
no. Just the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
That's enough.
You want us to hunt him down for you, Pudgy? Is that what you're asking, or?
You buying?
I'm sorry.
If you're buying, I'll make room. I'll make room somehow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I love everything else
love
about.
that
I'm just
board, too.
worried about the scale, but like I love how they look together. The only thing is just sort of like, let's say if somebody doesn't have room for the bases because of height or whatever, would they still line up in a way where, you know, Captain America won't look the same size? But other than that, look at that Hulk. Look at that Iron Man. It just looks so dope.
I mean, I could
It's like-
be wrong, but wouldn't it be good if they sold? Because I know they come individually with their own base, but just to give you that
A
Avengers
group
look.
base.
A group
Exactly.
base.
They sell a
Yeah.
separate group base, so you could put
I'd look into
all of them.
I'd look into making one.
Right, I would look
Mhm.
into
Honestly.
making just I guess to keep the price down, a limited edition group base where you can put the Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor all in one base.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
Rashid, I'm gonna coin that right now. I'm gonna copyright that thing.
Do it.
That's awesome. That'd be
dope.
awesome.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cause yeah, that's my only thing with the line. But if you're gonna place them all on their base like that and they'll create the height for it, then I think
The
it's
same
great.
thing I felt with PCS with the Rocky. I think they should have had a group ring
Yes.
and,
Yeah,
and
agreed.
because I think that display that could be a display in your house and you put in the middle and you have all the fighters in there.
EJ know what's up. He's like my first 1/6 actually was Barrett from Final Fantasy, and then I collected the rest of them. I was like, damn, that's right. I have them all in the closet.
I got a blocker from Street Fighter. That's my only video game piece because my favorite games are Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. I was gonna get a reptile from Mortal Kombat. Like there was like a third scale. I can't remember the company that made it. He had like the mixed media, the cloth clothing. But when I saw it in person at a comic store, it totally changed.
Just in case you guys didn't know, this is Jay right here, man. This is the CEO of LBS. He's the guy. He's the guy that's making it happen.
This display sometimes gives me a fleeting thought of what if I got rid of all my pieces and just had like the 4 main Avengers and the 4 main Justice League. You know, so like
And then done.
like Hush, Soups, and Wonder Woman, and I got Green Lantern coming, and then them 4, and that's it, done.
Crazy vision.
Because that would basically sum up comics for
All
both
DC and
for
Marvel.
both. Yeah, like the,
Ooh, that sounds
Something
good.
like you know,
Let's make this happen, Pudgy.
and I
Don't
could
think
stack
about
them
it. Be
4
about
4.
it.
For like a 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay.
I'm
It can be
really
done.
because to that vein, if I could get that old school Sideshow Voltron, that would be my grill piece, my all-time favorite, product. I would never need another statue. Well, I'm saying this now, but I would never need another statue. That would be it. That would be my grill, and I would just retire. And move
This
on.
one's for Walton.
Do it.
Nice to meet you, Jay.
That's cool, man. Man.
But you see what ruins this is the fact that how many did they make of that cap? Very few.
Very few. Like even I think it was hard for John to find a good one. So John hunts it every day. So if it's hard for John, it's gonna be tougher for all of us.
Yeah. That Hulk is still one of my favorites. Like never seen it, but from seeing pictures, it's just really well done. And all of them, but that Hulk is just so raw.
What's the size on it?
Pudgy, I think it's like 30 inches tall, right? Or is it 41 inches?
39.
39.
Yeah, Hulk is 39, and Hush Soups is 42. So they're right in the same ballpark.
Vibranium Jim's asking, is the base on the Iron Man gonna have a light up? I doubt it, just because like the other ones are like basic museum style. If they put lights on it, I don't know. Doesn't scream out.
Casual, are you getting a Hulk?
Hell no, man. I'm doing hot toys, Rashid. I'm doing hot toys.
That's a different direction.
This guy, Casual goes. I've never seen a guy that just goes up and down when it comes to collecting, man. When he unboxed,
Hopefully, you never met a guy that goes up and down, Rashid.
All right.
Hopefully.
Pause. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. If you want to, you do whatever you want.
No, listen, man. You can get it too, Crippler. I have a team on standby for anybody.
Some people in North Carolina said.
He buys the Bowen, the small little bus Bowens and stuff.
Terry said that's my little bitty LBS thing, so I want to keep to that. I already have LBS Hulk at home. Hell yeah.
Man.
Oh, so this happened today for Jeff Secret Sanctuary. He's about to hit 12,000 subscribers, man. Wow. So big props to that guy. That guy, if you don't follow his Facebook group, you're missing out. Like Sideshow Seconds is there every day. History of a bunch of statues. This guy knows everything about everything. So hit him up, follow him if you guys get a chance. If you guys don't know him yet, Jeff from Secret Sanctuary.
Great.
He's the best when he's in the show's chat, and then and people on the show just saying stuff and be like, "No, actually, this." I was like, "Oh, there you go, facts."
Facts, yeah, exactly. But yeah, he even did like, why did DC add the yellow to Batman's chest emblem?
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want some facts, yeah, go visit this guy. He's really good. John posted this up. Another John. I know Buck would love this thing. Vegeta from Prime 1.
DK bonus. That's the DK bonus too, right?
Yeah, it's funny because like that's what he highlighted. He did this for you, Rashid.
Yeah. Bonus.
I'm sorry, Piggy. What was that?
Do you know what the price is on any of these?
Not too sure, man. I'll ask our guy Buck. Buck probably definitely knows.
I always love how they look together. Like when you got the Dragon Ball Z and they got the lighting on them. I think they look amazing.
You ever thought about getting one, Crippler?
Dragon Ball is hard because I always like the video game renditions of some of these characters, and I try to watch the show, but it's like they tell you don't watch this and watch that, but I'll end up watching the movies. Like Brawley one, the last one I watched was really good, but I don't have attachment to any of them like I will. I'll get Ninja Scrolls before I get this, Fist of the North Star before I get this, because that's the shit that I grew up with and watched a lot of. This is the stuff that I see always looks cool, but every time I go to watch it, I'm just sort of like lost.
I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z. I remember one time Buck was on there, and I went on YouTube and tried to watch this shit, and I just couldn't get into that shit, bro.
Yeah, but when you go to the fights, it's like, wow, yeah, go get it, and then it's just sort of like, okay, now I gotta go have the wife make a god a cake so the guy can help change the world and go back and get some Dragon Balls to make a wish. And I'm like, what is happening again? and then I'm lost until
To
they
get
fight
to-
again, and I'm like,
To get to this rendition right here, Rashid, it took like 500 episodes. So,
oh really?
yeah, 500, 700 episodes. So yeah, it takes forever. But I do love like how John highlighted this for you guys.
Yeah.
DK bonus.
He was like, now every time he reads it, he has to pronounce it like that. I was laughing my ass off. He was like, DX bonus.
That's funny.
Congratulations on a dope Dragon Ball
Our
piece.
guy Jose, this is a Bowen right here. He repainted this thing. I'm telling you, man, Bowens are nice, man. I don't know what. I'm not gonna hide.
Ooh, it looks like he's looking at the galaxy in those eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a nice touch.
It's good.
You know what it is with Bowens? I always felt like they look like bronze statues painted over. You know, I guess because they all have like a shine to it. I guess maybe a metallic. I don't know.
You know, it's funny. Like Bowens did make a lot of their statues in bronze. Like they painted in bronze. Those I used to collect all those. Those were fun. But yeah, this looks good, man.
Nice, Jose.
Oh, so this is like I think I heard someone talking about this. Like you see the painting right here or the art print. So the statue is like literally a rendition of this artwork, and someone took a screenshot of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's dope. I might just have to try and be like, hope I like the base Harley, because that's a Spider-Man that I like always wanted right there.
Well,
Like-
Kotobukiya did a Spider-Man similar.
To this
Yeah,
right
right
here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember
1/4. Gotta be 1/4 for me, though.
Yeah.
Couldn't repair that.
This is a cool art print though.
So maybe I could chop the base off and then have them floating somehow. Get an invisible freaking, like they do with the acrylic stands. Just put them on top of an acrylic stand and just be like, ah. Oh,
We'll get you a nice architect that could make you a little building.
Yeah, I might do something and try and make that base work or get it modded somehow. I don't know. I like that Spider-Man.
I just can't get into that forced perspective on base.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to see if I can or not, because I totally understand what people saying. Like Edwin said, it looked like a pop-up book, and I cannot unsee it anymore. So it's like, oh shit.
What if you went to the fabric store and got a nice piece of like black velvet?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
threw it over the base.
Yeah.
I say that half joking, but half serious.
That
Yeah.
is
Throw it
not
over
a
the base.
bad
and
idea,
just melt
dude.
it so he's floating.
I would feel like I was lying to myself, Pudgy. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. That shit sound good coming from you, but then I'm gonna say, I'll be looking at it and I say, Pudgy said it would be simple. Just throw some silk.
Throw a fucking sheet over it.
Yeah, and
It's like lights out. It's like a bag.
Oh, Rashid, what do you want to do with Cash the Gemini right now?
It's like a bag on the hood and the head, right, Rashid? You still hit it. Just throw a bag on there.
He's talking about your girl Salma again.
Oh, that's all right, man. He didn't learn his lesson. He got his ass whipped by Payne. He got his afro. He had to go get another portrait. You know what I'm saying? Had Mark Canali draw his braids and shit. You know?
Oh my god.
Mark Canali.
Trey just shared this with just to give a better
that.
perspective on it.
Beautiful.
This is crazy, man.
See, but that he moved the two in the middle back further, right? So now it's even more so like, you know what I mean?
No,
So
but
like
they're
the
pretty
two
much
in the
even.
middle.
Well,
are
because of the
pushed
size
more
of the
back.
base.
So the perspective, yeah.
I think the feet all line up in line.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the bases, some of the bases come close to the shelf and the other ones don't. But their feet are all parallel.
This is some perspective right here. Some forced perspective. But with the bases, they all look great. So it's going to be a non-issue for anybody who's not trying to take them off the bases.
Do you think that because of what we just said, you think Jay may create because this is the Avengers, you know, why wouldn't you want them not necessarily crowded, but why wouldn't you want them together on one base? You think that he'll create a
I think it's a space thing. Like not too many people are going to have the
I think
Yeah,
if Jay sends me all four of them, I'll make a custom one in wood. And I'll put the plans online
There you
so
go,
everyone
Jay.
can do it.
I guarantee you, if you ask Jay to do because of this line, you know, because people want to complete the Avengers line, and you say I bet you he can create a group base. You know,
Those are the only 4 that I would need to. I can stop after those 4. Like,
Me too.
like if I get these 4 and line them up, I'm done with the Avengers. That's it.
But
You don't need
doesn't
a
he have to
Hawkeye.
do the Wasp? But wasn't the Wasp in the original too? Or no?
You could just shrink her down and like put her anywhere. get like a 110 Wasp and be like, yeah, she's mini.
Yeah.
Hey, Piggy, out of here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I appreciate you
Okay,
just
sir.
on. Favorite time.
Piggy's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. I'll give it to you just a week. All right.
You too, man. Have a great day,
See you
man.
later.
Yeah.
See ya. Yeah, I agree, Figure Con. That Iron Man though is dope.
Yeah. Oh, here's another blowing, man.
That looks nice.
I should have said this was LBS actually, but nah.
Yeah, look, you could like with the perspective, you could say that. You'd be like, well, yeah.
You guys don't think that they paint all their statues are like not shiny? You don't think so?
No, not all.
Not all of them, yeah.
No, just some. Some got a gloss.
That's
Okay,
what's up,
Sean.
Caster Gemini.
Time to get some memes. Optimus Prime has fallen on hard times.
Yes, poor Optimus. That's a G1 too.
This was funny. Historical footage of the last T-Rex serving his country in WW1. But isn't that a Jeep? And the T-Rex is holding a Browning M2, which wasn't used until 1933. So I think the footage is actually of WW2.
Oh my god.
Man, people are savages sometimes. Me stands up really fast, my entire body, check engine light.
Memes are on point today.
Work tip, stand up, stretch, take a walk, go to the airport, get on a plane, never return.
Almost did that today.
I saw this at work the other day. I was like, oh wow, alien.
I like the alien.
Yeah, that's the predator's mouth.
This is funny. 4,000 years old Babylonian clay tablet, which is a customer's letter complaining about substandard copper and wanting a refund, is considered to be the oldest known written complaint.
Nice.
Even back then, man. How I used to roll over to my homie's house because they didn't have a gaming system.
There it is.
Right.
Take all the cables.
All of the cables and wires.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Pork ribs.
Lord of the Rings right there. Oh, I had to put this for the meme right here.
No, he's in
After the battle.
Consequences. Yeah.
That's a montage that they snapped a figure of him like Rocky style training with the bulls. Just like, ah. The force is strong with that dude.
Thor. Oh, and then Nathan picked this up. He did an unboxing on this one yesterday. It was interesting.
I like how the wrinkles are over the belt, the utility belt.
This is
like,
custom,
yeah,
right?
the creases.
Custom Alex Ross. Yeah.
Very Alex Ross. Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like when he did an unboxing, he said like everything comes apart: the arms, the top of the torso, lower torso, the belt, everything.
Does that bat emblem? Does that come off at all? Because it looks like it's some lift under the left of it.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's getting the yellow one repainted or something like that. But yeah.
Okay, so you can change them out. Yeah. Nice, congrats, Nathan.
Yeah.
David Putty.
I love the gargoyles in the bottom too. It looks really cool. Oh, I forget what this
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, yeah.
Where's this creature from anyway?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
I don't know if this version is from Dungeons and Dragons, but Cthulhu is usually a Dungeons and Dragons.
Look at the freaking detail on this thing, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Think of nightmares right there.
And you got this one as well.
Ooh.
Where is this, Custom or is this Sideshow? You guys know?
Poor
that's Iron
Mutant. It's an Iron Studios, I believe. Yeah.
Iron Studios? Ah, okay.
I love that piece.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of the comic with the mutant fight.
If this was in 1/3, it would be forget.
Really? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
too,
I love. I mean, there's so many Dark Knights in 1/3, but I like the pose of him being in combat.
You got the custom portrait on this one. This is cool.
I like that portrait. That's a nice portrait.
He got these. Well, I think he's just retaking pictures, but he got a custom portrait on this one, and I think he had this one repainted and like the fabric removed.
I remember when that thing came out, that Harley Quinn. That was like the first Harley. Yeah.
It's old school Sideshow right here.
Yeah.
You know, this Joker was the first DC piece Sideshow did. It was like it still holds up till today.
Really?
Yeah, the first DC quarter scale one.
And he got
Mark
a
Canale did the first one. Yeah, you're right. This is when they first got their DC license. And
Yeah,
they did this Joker. You know.
Man, I had this one. The box was like the size of a shoebox, like really tiny box.
Good, right? Yeah, yeah.
This Harley looks amazing.
Jay.
Oh, the Nick shared his Venom shelf. I thought this was cool.
Man, that was the first custom that I was interested in getting with the Spider-Man versus the Venom. Yeah, I was just scared of shipping and stuff, and that wasn't really messing with.
You know what I had on order, and I had canceled it because there was a lot of problems with it. It was the that Venom bus with in the mouth had like cracks in it.
From Queen Studios?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was so happy. I was trying because once Art opened it up, and he reviewed it, I was like, yeah, I ordered it, and I started seeing everybody had issues with the mouth part. I canceled that. So.
Yeah, even like what's the guy? Eric Bruno from the Batman statue collector. He had to fix somebody's. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I had that XM. I had the XM Venom. I just have the Sideshow Comic Cat, but I'm thinking about just selling it this time.
Dang. Okay. Brenton has this one too. I like this one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this? The John Stewart Green Lantern is arriving from Tweeterhead.
What's the ES on this one? 50?
I don't know this one.
Who has this coming?
Tweeterhead.
Oh, there it is.
I think it's 1/5 scale though, right? It's 1/6 scale. My bad.
6.
It's pretty tall though. It's crazy tall.
Yeah, and that weapon just puts a lot of height on it too.
The Sideshow one goes for money too.
1,200 on that one, man.
Yeah, that's the one with a lot of like the big gun in the front.
Yeah. I think this one's nice, but I think the Sideshow portrait is a little bit
The
better.
best. Yeah.
This one looked like they just say, make it a brother with a bald head and give him a
There's like no shadowing.
Yeah, ain't nothing. He's black.
Yeah.
No, if you notice the hardest thing.
Melt the Hershey bar.
Oh my god.
That is the hardest thing to get. If you look at a lot of these statues of brothers,
listen, there is no type of flavor.
No type of fade.
Come on, man.
There you go.
And then it looks like like you said, Rashi, just like what color paint? Chocolate.
Come on. Brothers don't even get their hair cut like that. Yo, look, where's the weight? Man, come on, bro. Look at that shit.
Oh man. See, yeah.
Oh, Anthony says 450 for the ES.
The Sideshow one that looks better though.
Yeah.
To be fair, you probably need more brothers in China, so they have a real life.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going off pictures only, so they don't know.
The funny thing is, in the original PlayStation Spider-Man, they couldn't get his hair right. That's why he got just like this round afro on top of it. So when Miles was getting his own game, they actually they hired like a brother writer. The first thing we gotta fix is his fade because ain't nobody got a haircut.
Nobody got a haircut like that.
In New York. And so they sharpened it up and just made it look dope. And it was like, that's all you need to do is consult a little bit. Just a little bit. That's it. Yeah, because if you look at the fade there, it's just like a line. There's no fade. It's just a line. It goes from bald to hair. There's no shading in that.
No shit though. I think painters.
Where's the fade? Where's the fade?
Yeah,
It looks like a bowl haircut. Come on, man.
Listen, I know in figure painting, like in military figure painting, painters have said that it's more difficult to get realistic tones and variations in African American skin.
No, yeah.
Harder.
I've heard that.
It's harder. Yeah.
It's the same with lighting on movies. It looks like Morris Chestnut. Yeah, Elijah. Yo, shout out to Elijah Mack because I've been super lazy because I've been on my bestas. You know how they come with the holes, like you can see. And I just wanted to take a marker and pin them up. And then hit me up. He was like, yo, you could get a mark. And I was like, I know, I just been lazy. So every time I go and I see Elijah, I'm like, damn, I got to plug up those holes with a marker. So he always reminds me of it. I got to do that shit though, for real. See, it looks dope right there, yeah. But the fade is still.
Yeah.
Yo, Keesis, yo. Stop bullying people. You better than that.
This is Mr. Popo right here. He just moved into a new house, man. Like this is like crazy right here. This is what I was telling you guys. Like the what's it called? The Justice League is like all museum style, museum pose.
I might just do that instead of the pedestals, at least on that oil, only because see that looks good to me there. When I guess because I think I got my pedestal too big. But then again, I got it so that it went and like overlap like the Predators on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
I think it's a beast though too.
Mm-hmm.
Continuous shelf would be better.
I agree, Archangel.
So I think SS the best. Yeah, both versions, the exclusive and the regular.
Mm-hmm. He's got some amazing pieces though. Look at him touching it. He's like, yeah, this is mine. Put hands on it. Like I put hands on it.
Leaving his scent on it.
Yeah. I'm marking these.
Mark on my territory.
This is the same guy that moved into the house?
Same guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Popo. He got that like that bike you got, Rashid.
Yeah,
Batman on bike.
Yeah, I seen this guy. He has a video. Yeah, you see that dragon?
Yeah. It's anime.
But I love that that White Knight bike. I love that.
Just tucked away there in the corner.
I don't know how I feel about that Superman being bigger than Thanos.
Well, it's just I don't know.
It's his whole torso.
If you get the one with the torso Thanos, now you ain't got to worry. He out
Yeah.
Big, yeah.
Then, but that thing's huge too, so I get why he went with that one. This one fits.
Yeah, I wonder how is those custom pedestals.
It looks like I don't,
Nice.
looks like he made them or something.
Yeah, wood.
Could be, yeah.
That DK3, that's my favorite Dark Knight Returns version of a statue.
You don't want it though?
There.
You're not trying to get it?
No, because I got Batman is not my number one. If he was, I would get that one, this one, another one. But he's a one statue character for me. I love him, but he's not my number one. Spider-Man could get multiples. Iron Man could get multiples. Batman, I just need a little bit of representation.
I really like this Iron Man. This Iron Man looks cool.
Yeah. I want to see that paint in real life. That's the only thing that I'm wondering about.
Oh, Rashid, man, you finally got this thing?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. That thing pops.
Mojo
right,
was
man,
so
like-
mad. He sent me a video because he was upset with the what you call it, the seams.
The seams, yeah.
He didn't like the seams that it came with.
How do they bother you at all?
Nah, it doesn't bother me because it's supposed to be smoke. You know, it but
Mm-hmm.
this bass is in. I have the what you call Omega Red, so his
Mm-hmm.
bass and Omega Reds they both sit high like that. So he has Nightcrawler has a big bass for 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that this is a big bass when you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, the smoke comes from an angle, and then you have the sentinel hand. But I like this piece though,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah. No.
The Banff overspray, I have no problem with it. I like it.
No, in there it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It blends in.
You know, this
10 times
to
better
me,
than the XM one, right?
10 times better. 10
Yeah.
Yeah, I
times
think
better.
so too.
Because to me, this is more comic book accurate.
Yeah.
I even love the art box. You know,
Yeah, I was like when you posted, I think I commented, I was like, even the art box is dope.
yeah, they did a good job on the art. You know, they did a good job on this piece, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the art box. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's dope. I'm glad you got it.
Finally, finally they have they did a Nightcrawler that they did him justice. Even the tail is like you're looking out, Edwin. Even the tail is
Mhm.
dynamic. You know, the tail comes around. You know,
Yeah.
it's a nice
Mhm.
piece.
Oh, you got someone that wants to fight you, Rashid. It
Mhm.
says Iron Studios Nightcrawler looks better to me.
Iron Studios. You talking
Is
about
it the one for
110th?
the Sentinel? It's probably the
I don't
Sentinel
talk to 110
proximity.
peasants.
Oh,
Crippler, take them out for me, please. Thank you.
Congratulations, Banks. You just made the list.
He's
I'm
on
just
the
messing with you, Banks.
It's all jokes, brother.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Ah,
Nelson
look
was
at that
asking,
band. Yeah.
did you get
I'm
the
sorry.
exclusive?
Yeah, I got the exclusive. Look at
Yeah,
the
you got the
smoke
scores.
though. Look at that Banff smoke. Like, look how
Yeah.
purple. I mean, yeah,
It pops.
It's different shades of purple, which I really, really like. You see
Yeah.
how it like transitions from like light to like darker right here? I like that a lot.
Yeah. Can you go up to his waist, casual? Like I love how they was able to contort it and then create
Oh,
those
yeah.
creases and stuff. And it almost looks like like a suit, which is dope.
Bank says peasant.
Jokes.
We're all kidding, man. That looks good. Someone shared their peasant collection right here. No, kidding.
Here we go. Oh my God.
Now this is old school Bowen right here, man. This is like the
this is
Thor
shit
everyone's
right
looking
here. I
for.
got that one. I
Yeah,
got that one.
it's crazy. They got the bishop. Psh. Yeah, this looks great.
Bishop. At least they got a bishop, man.
Right. He covered the whole universe.
Much respect to Bowen.
It's a
Definitely
Roberto
got
shirt,
this
this one.
That's the only reason I'll give XM their credit because I feel like they're the modern XM. I mean, the modern Bowen company because they made Black Bolt. Bowen did
yeah.
Black Bolt. They did Medusa and Lockjaw. They Bowen did it. So I that's what I give XM credit for.
We gotta send Aang some
How much
pictures
of
of.
that credit got eaten up when Sinister came out? How much?
Oh man.
Are we still in the positive or are we in the negative now?
You know what it is? They need to push. They need to take Mr. Sinister and just like like a cat will play with a toy and push it over the cliff. They need to do that.
Just push it off the table.
Yeah,
He said the cliff, not the table.
You know what I don't understand?
See, Archangel. Have a good night.
I still don't hear too much of people talking about Super Scroll, and I don't know why. I think that piece is awesome, man.
I think people heard that they're
Beautiful.
not completing that Fantastic Four line. They're stopping with things. So like that's why I
Really?
stopped. Yeah, I had a whole
Where'd you hear that?
conversation, and then somebody in the no put me up on the scoop, and it verified it, and I was like, then they're
they're not completing the Fantastic Four. You know why? Because I
No.
don't think they feel that people. I think that in them they think it's a waste. I think that they just think people it's a waste of line. I guess.
I don't know why they came out with Scroll first. What? Maybe because of the movie? Because
you know
Skrulls
what
were
it is? 'Cause
attacking them.
I guess because he has all of their powers, so it's like. No, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know.
Imagine a like Sue Storm and a Johnny Storm with those flames, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
By XM.
XM
Oh my goodness, XM.
You know, Bowen did them, so
Yeah.
it looks really good.
Time to
too.
go to eBay real quick.
There you go. This is
that's my
Sam right here.
LBS. That's my LBS war machine right there.
Is that Hot Toys?
Yeah. I was saying, I said, casual, thanks for creating this space where we could come out the closet with our hot toys and post some pictures.
Looks cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the poses down too.
Yeah, I be posing the mess out of these things.
Is yours Crippler?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta say yeah with your chest, man. You're like, why are you whispering?
Yes. Yeah, I be getting them fighting. I had one where I had him on the thing, drop kicking. Like I do so many crazy poses with these things.
The portraits are legit, man. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan did. I mean, I know I see it right here, but is it a nice likeness to Michael B. Jordan?
Oh man, that was the one that made me start wanting to go back and get Black Panther, because I think it's a better one than the T'Challa one. Like the braids was well done.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get you a better picture of it, but yeah, that thing is no more 1/6.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're fine. So this whole setup used to be in here, and now it's just like that, but it's in the loft area. Except for the Star Wars. The Star Wars is still here.
I love this portrait right here.
Yeah.
When it comes to the Porsches, I mean, Hot Toys, very rarely miss, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That looks cool right there. That's a good picture right there.
Hey, thanks. Yeah. See all that? That's my old Witcher. That's Tress from The Witcher back there. Yeah. Marigold. Yeah, this is just me playing with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say your wife comes in the room. You're like, "What the hell are you doing?" She's like, "I'm posting my figure." What do you think I'm doing?
It's like, yeah.
The boys want to see them. I gotta post them up tonight.
Oh, look at that old cable I had.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Man, yeah, no, these are fun. But yeah, and it's totally different. Like, totally love the statues and all of that good stuff. But I can't do this type of stuff with them, like where you could just pose them and do little scenes from certain parts of the movie. So for a collector, yeah, I'll stay away. But if you want to just sort of like get them, you love the characters and you want to pose them up a bit, do it.
Let up's good.
Until it runs out like 20 minutes later and you never put it on again. All of those freaking batteries are horrible. That Darth Maul is my favorite hot toy in the back. Like, that's just my absolute favorite one.
The DK3.
Darth Maul?
Yeah, that Darth Maul back there is just
where.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the freaking head sculpt, the eyes that can move, the posing you could do with it. It's crazy.
See what Jose said? Jose said, didn't realize Denny's had.
Wow.
Let me see.
He went shop. He shops all over the galaxy. He could just
shopping at Sears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, click.
Yeah, that I got so many of these things, dude. This is just some of
good
them.
likenesses, though, man.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the suit that I was saying. I bend that suit up so much. I try and get him in some McFarlane poses with that. So if you ever see this for sale for me, probably don't want to buy it. I bent the shit out of Tom.
God forbid you pose a posable figure, right?
Like, yeah.
Stop it, Cam. Stop.
He's like, ouch, I don't think this is going to be able to move like that.
Oh, this one looks good too.
Wow,
The portrait.
that looks just like.
Yeah, no, that one's. This is the one that surprised me, my family the most. It was just sort of like, dude.
That's sure.
This and Doctor Strange is the one where we seen the likenesses and it was just like, holy shit. And then that's usually What I tried to do here was sort of like if you see the outer, like if the cross in the middle is all when they were on Saturn, and the edges are when they were all in Wakanda to alternate the color. So you have like freaking Thanos in the middle, and then you have Doctor Strange throwing a disc to freaking Star-Lord across to the other side, and you'll see like Star-Lord getting on the disc while he got him tethered down. If you go down, you see Spider-Man just looking up, coming through the portal for Doctor Strange. Like it's all a scene.
That's cool.
And then it ends with Winter Soldier getting dusted. Like he's like, yeah, that's the final.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's so cool.
Those are everybody on the outsides are from Wakanda. When they were on Wakanda doing whatever they do on Wakanda. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, so you're having a lot of fun with these, right?
Yep. Until you
All
realize.
yours, Crippler?
Yep.
I never seen it. Where you have these at? In the same room that you own?
It used to be right here where Batman is. Now they're on the loft. Same setup, but on the loft. And I have a DC one too, where I have like Ben Affleck with I got the Trinity, and then I have Ben Affleck with the mask. And talk about custom. I got this dope custom cape on a tactical Batman that looks really cool. I'll probably get some of those up like next week. But
I never liked not Dr. Vision's cape for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't like it. I don't know.
No, I could see why too, because if you look at Doctor Strange's cape, it's a whole different type. It's really dope, but then you look at the other one, it's like, no.
We got Pudgy showing off. These are. Is this yours, Pudgy?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, that looks like a cover, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are 1/10.
Those are 1/6.
1/6.
Go
Wow.
on.
And that clear resin is like 20, almost 25 years old now, and it's still clear.
And it's still clear, not yellow.
And then yellow. So
That's why I didn't get that Iceman, because I was scared.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, they pop. They're beautiful.
I could see this XM doing this and making this like another level, you know?
That's what I was hoping.
Yep. So my Spider-Man was going to be on the top, like Arise, Carnage, and Venom. I meant Venom, Transformation Spider-Man. They were going to be on the top, and then my 4 Fantastic Fours were going to be, and then I would have had Avengers, X-Men, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, and that's all my favorite Marvel stuff. I would have had that done and knocked out. But then it was like, no, we're not doing Sue Storm. We're not doing Johnny Storm. So I was like, well, I'm not doing. I really wanted the Thing too. I really wanted the Scroll. But I don't know. We'll see.
That's it.
We talked about this one, and I think it's good news, to be honest. Like good things to come. But what you said, Pudgy, earlier has me a little bit worried as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I know John is happy right now.
What it will do, and if it helps over a community, it'll just get me to buy something that I want quicker. But if I don't want it, it's not going to make me buy it. So it's just one of those things. If like if this was Carnage and it was $250, I would have bought it already and had it. It would have been displayed already. But Carnage being so high, I'm like, everybody has so much things they want to buy. So like it just gets lower down the priority stack until like because I can't do my Spider-Man display until I get Transformation and Venom, so that's why I could wait on that. But if it was like, oh, I better get it now because the time those other 2 pieces come out, I might not be able to get it. But yeah, I don't know. Congrats for all of the people who got it.
Yeah, it says this is Sideshow's Instagram where they officially announced it, and
Only one like, by the way.
And that was John from the Everyday Collector.
Yeah, that was John. Perfect. That was John. One like from Canada, according to our demographics. That's good.
Oh yeah, and Vicente did a repaint on this one. Did you guys see this by chance?
I
It's
saw
like
it.
Sideshow.
Yeah, I saw it.
Why y'all trying to turn all our dark women light? Why y'all Michael Jackson our people? No, I'm just kidding.
I still like the green version of this, but I'm just not. I'm glad I didn't get. I don't know. I just don't. I like the new Poison Ivy. If they make a green version of that new one, I'll get that one too.
Ooh, if you go back casual, I do love the paint on look at the emphasize the little bumps and stuff on the veins. That looks really, and the vines look much better. I added a little pop to the plant too.
But what do you think about the face though, of the scope period, just in general?
To me, I like the repainted face. It makes her features look a little softer somehow. A little, because in the darker color, she comes off a little. I want to say mannish a little bit.
So you saying you don't like green women, bro? What you saying?
No. I listen. I'm an old school Captain Kirk guy. I know green women got their pluses. So
now let me ask you a question.
This one looks a little rough.
Just if it was a Selma Hayek chick, right? And we in a different.
She could be in plaid. It wouldn't matter.
And if her skin color was like a light green, that's how she is. Would you date her? Would you date her?
It's still pink in the
I hear you,
middle,
Walter.
so it's fine.
Well, that might get repainted too, though.
You don't have a girlfriend now. Would you wife her? Would you wife her now? Would you wife a green Selma Hayek chick? Would you wife her? If she's a good woman, would you wife her?
Danny Lee would already said yes.
Rasheed.
It ain't easy being green. My color's green. What the fuck? Another green ride.
Jesus.
Nah, overall, great job with the paint. But
to me, the hair a little too bright. I love the paint of the face. But the hair a little too bright.
Darker, like a darker red.
Yeah, just tone it down a little bit.
I'm not hating.
But otherwise,
and I would take the eyeshadow off the eyes.
Yeah,
agreed. She looks She-Hulkish. Agreed.
Walton, Danny Lee, it was on a show where we asked him. He was just sort of. I was like, "Yo, you're the Captain Kirk of the collected community," and he laughed. But yeah,
nicely done though. Very nicely done.
Yeah. I agree. And the eyeshadow too, it got a lot of colors in there, but I don't know too much about makeup to know if that's accurate or not. But yeah.
You guys think like with this Sideshow piece, like the one on the left, if it was repainted a nicer green, like this would stand out more to people, or do you guys think it's just overall the sculpt itself is not there?
I think it's the sculpt.
The scope?
I think it's the scope and the combination of the scope and the color green that they chose too. It's just not like there's some greens that you see. Like I like the that could have worked, but
I don't know.
I had this piece, man. I really like this piece.
Would you get it again?
I'd get it again, to be honest. Yeah.
Would you marry her though, Casual? That's what Rasheed wants to know.
Yeah. That's what Rasheed was asking. Guys, that is the last of the pictures, man. I can't keep clicking on this thing. It's not loading up anything. We came from like 8 guys to 4 guys. So
wow.
From the bottom.
Look, everything's changing. The ES is changing. Unboxing is changing.
I'm laughing at Cash the Gemini, yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Mr. President.
Everybody keep getting on Chris Rock. Now some people are saying he was wrong.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it. He went in. I wish that he would did it in the beginning of the show, though, man. I wish he.
The beginning was good. The middle when he started talking about.
He saved it for Netflix to make that money, so I understand that. But he got in. He. But you saw that he was upset when he was coming on.
Yeah.
You saw that he was genuine. He finally just let it out. He was like, "Yo, I was rooting for him for a long time, and he's a bitch."
Yeah, you could tell he didn't want to do it.
He was like more venomous.
Yeah, man.
That's Chris Rock, though. Chris Rock does that a lot. I love Chris Rock.
But you could tell
he was feeling it.
Yeah, you could tell that he was still thinking about it, and he was angry at that point. He was like, and he said it. this guy could beat me up and you know it. Like, come on,
Yeah.
he gonna slap me like that. Come on, that's crazy. So.
I really enjoyed the beginning, the middle when he started talking about his kids and them being privileged and all. I was like, but then he went off at the end.
Pulled
Like,
down the
woo. Yep. So overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Went by quick.
Well, we got like 50 people watching still somehow, for some reason. But
That
yeah,
like button.
I know, right? Everyone, like, thanks for watching. And Crippler, man, like, what's going on with collectors? What's it called? Collectors Combat. Yeah.
Tomorrow's the main event, son.
Oh,
For
we just
all
got
the marbles.
we got Vince McMahon just stepped in. Vince McMahon, one second. Vince McMahon, what's up, Vince?
Fangs. Yo, I'm working on a deal for a future season to include Buck Fangs versus Walton, but we'll see if we can sign those. We can
Jumped
sign
in.
that.
It is Buck Fang.
Buck Fangs.
The one who wears his feelings on his shoulder. Are
He
you
comes
ready to
in.
be a part Mortal Kombat Buck Fangs? Because you are on YouTube. What do you have to say about that, Buck Fangs?
Buck Fangs. With the weight of all of the J&D boys
He's
on
gonna
his
go consult
back.
his attorney.
He carries the weight of all the
Crippler, be
J&D
advised,
boys.
this man could be coming back with a weapon. You can't.
He's putting on his mask. He's like, yo, y'all, we playing?
I gotta put this on before he comes back, right? Yeah.
There he goes. I got the look at Casual with the belt.
Oh, what's going on,
Dun-dun-dun.
You got scared. You got scared.
The belt.
J&D boys, rise up, rise up. J&D boys, rise up, rise up.
J&D boys are a bunch of losers.
No.
This has been like a minute of what you guys will get on Thursday.
Yeah, that's
right?
the
Buck
time.
tunes to 30 seconds. He's getting in both barrels.
Buck
Are we
Fang,
live?
You are
Yes.
live. We're
We are.
asking you, how does it feel that you will be a part of Mortal Kombat YouTube Combat Challenge?
Oh, I'm wait, what? I'm gonna be.
Are you deaf, Buck?
That's not right,
I
She. That's
asked
Black
you
Cosell
a
right there.
question.
That's who?
How does it feel
Howard Cosell.
to be a part
Oh my god, because I was like, there's no way that's Rashid. Wait, is that Rashid? Is that actually Rashid?
I'm
Holy shit.
trying to dodge the question.
Oh,
Are you prepared for Mortal Kombat YouTube?
I mean, I'm gonna win, so yes.
I like that.
Talk
answer.
that shit, Buck.
Wait, who's my opponent?
will have
Walton,
to
we're trying to sign a deal. We don't know yet. It's a future season. That's still in planning, but
That's lightweight.
Whoa.
yes. No, see, it's always great when y'all can have fun with it, and I hope everybody do understand that that's all it is. Beat each other up.
Crippler, who do
Hi.
you think Buck Fang should go against?
I mean, I've been getting some messages that they need to do a Buck Fangs versus Walton.
I gladly take down Keesus.
Yeah. Keesis is a bully, so we are already got Buck and Keesis clipped already, so that'll be easy.
Crippler, I think that's the match. Buck versus Keesus.
Keesis,
And the winner will face
we call it the black
I
on
wanna
black
put them
violence
in the
match.
cage. I rather put both of them in the cage match. Watch them fight till the death.
Oh my
Buck,
Hey.
do you accept the challenge from Keesus?
Buck versus Walton. See, Jeffrey Hernandez is saying it too. They want that.
Hold on, Crippler. He seems a little scared.
Walton or
His
Keesis?
teeth,
Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball Z.
Buck, your teeth seems to be chattering.
I'll take them both at the same time.
Oh,
They
the
can-
first handicap match, folks. There
So,
it
Crippler,
is.
we have a match for tomorrow.
Sign the papers. $20 million.
The contract has been faxed to you.
Oh, yes.
I'm the greatest
still use
WWE
facts.
superstar of all time.
Ooh,
I
Buck
like
Fangs.
that attitude, Buck Fangs.
The heat I'm
Pudgy.
about to bring their way, they never felt.
Now, Rippler, who
Yes,
is
Mr.
Pudgy
Kosa.
going to go up against?
We cannot disclose that at this time, unfortunately, because me and Pudgy, we're still in communications. He needs to send me something.
Yes, I'm waiting on my item.
I will respect that, but can I interject?
You can make as
going
many
against-
suggestions as you want
I
because
would
at the
love
end,
to
Darfish
see
never know. She never
Pudgy
knows because I got to make him laugh.
Go against Eric B.
Eric B.
That would be two
Battle of the Baldies.
battles of the Baldies.
Yo,
Good one. That's a good one.
Hey, yo,
the rogues are definitely gonna make an appearance, but oh man, I wish I would have sent Casual some pictures because I have freaking
Pudgy against Eric B. We
a
will
little
call
rogues
it the
clip.
Good Fellas match.
Northern Baldy against Northern Baldy.
Oh man, I'm getting excited for season 3 though.
I say that will bring in a pretty penny. Do you agree with me, Rippler?
I think anytime you have a rogue, you get all of the Batman energy, right? And then when you bring Pudgy, one of the most realest icons from Casual Nerd Problems,
And Pudgy's been working out, so I don't know about Eric B.
Yes. And he will have home court advantage because believe it or not, I feel like a lot of the Pudgy fans, there's a lot of Pudgy fans out there that follow what we do. So
Well, there's a lot of Eric B fans, what I understand with those rogues.
they don't watch us.
Well, guess what?
So
After
that's
tomorrow,
what I mean by the advantage.
they will.
All
Look at
right.
Buck Fangs. He is getting ready for his match.
Yo, I want
Look at that determination.
promos.
Look-
I
look
know.
at
I
those
want
lips.
promos
Looking
cut
like
from you
Malcolm
guys.
Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show.
Oh,
Yo.
man, you guys, that's just 5 minutes where you guys will get a collector's combat. Is it tomorrow or is it Thursday?
Thursday is going to be the main event. It's going to be between Collective Minds' own Amy Jo Jerry versus SMC's own President Darth Rashid in the final match. Yo, this is going to be Jerry has been killing it. He doesn't beat people. He destroys
Who
people.
did Jerry go up against the last time? Who did he go against?
Well, no. That was a close one. The Dildo King. It was really close between them two. That was like,
Yo,
yeah,
when
pain,
you put him
dude.
playing the guitar, oh my god.
Oh man, and that's what I love too. Because I talked to him after. Because I was like, the difference between when you do it and it's fun. Like the joke wasn't he sucks at singing because that wasn't the joke. The joke was because I think he like holds a note way better than me. The joke was, how the fuck did I find a live performance of somebody, a contestant? Like that's the funny part of
stream.
it.
Yeah,
yeah. Like that's the funny part of it because it's just sort of like, oh, he's a contestant and he happens to have a video of him playing music on his site. Oh, that's a live performance right there. So that was the joke, and that shit was funny. I just popped
That
it
came
in.
up on my YouTube recommended.
Really?
The recommended shorts? Yeah, was Toshi.
Was Toshi, right? Yeah. No. He's a martial artist and all of that good stuff. So like, he was hard to take down because he had dildos, flashlights flying everywhere. He had freaking all of that, and he was cool too because he would be like, "Oh yeah, there it is. There it is
for you guys."
we was that was funny too because we had after the pain match, it was sort of like people were on Catch the Gemini's Facebook talk about they didn't go into your horror stuff, and I was like, that's all fair points, and I agree. And then I was like, he also cut his hair for the next one. There it is. Live performance by the one and only Pain, the Dildo King. I've been working right after work too. I worked.
Oh my god! Look at this.
Oh,
they go all out, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
In that moment of hesitation.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
these are so much fun to do, man. But yeah, see, Cash, like all love brothers, yeah, because this is just some silly stuff.
Yo, I have to. I'm gonna have to.
You can't pick a winner, see, and that's what we try to do. We try to make it so hard that like we had this guy who joins our chat a lot, like Tom Hinton, and he's like, "Dude, I can't choose. I can't choose." I said, "You gotta commit." He's like, "I can't choose," and then reading some of the comments is the best. Like casual with that. If he dies, he dies. I just start cracking up, dude, because we was like throwing the towel, we were stopping. It was like, if he dies, he dies.
oh wow! Look, you see what Jose says? He did his hair so he wouldn't look like the Miles Morales portrait for that set.
They're getting at you, Cash.
Nah, man.
But yeah, no, it's been great.
Hey, but you said tomorrow or Thursday?
I'm sorry, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, 8:30 on Collector's Corner on Sick Mansion Collective Booze. Yep. So tell all your collective mind people to come vote for Jerry.
I work that day too, so I'm coming in late. So
You coming? All right. So
I'm gonna be there though.
You're gonna be there for the fight.
Jerry's no problem. Man.
Yeah. You could Cash his exclusive interview with the the main event, Darth Rashid. Oh man.
Pudgy, man. How about you? You got anything coming in, or you want to bring anything up real quick?
No, I got my usual installments going on. Nothing new. The newest thing is this baby that just came in. That was it.
That is dope.
Yeah. Awesome. Pudgy, thanks for stopping by too, man. Mr. Buck Fangs, he's like traveling right now, right? Where are you going to, man?
I'm currently in Washington.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Come a couple more hours this way, you could chill out.
Not DC. You're not in Rashid's backyard there, right? For
No. State. Washington State.
Oh, that's a different one. That's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Visiting the second wife, the third wife. Which one?
Oh yeah. So you decided to go with the harem?
No. I'm out here to meet my friends. I haven't seen them in a while. And I'm out of here like in a few days, like in and out. Much, yeah.
Yeah. Cool, bud.
Way to be.
Rashid, man, you got anything coming up?
Well, I did have. I thought I was gonna have that nightfall for that clown.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I was gonna save it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this clown wanted me to. It was 2K. I probably was paying overpriced for it anyway. Sent him 200. Then I was going to bring him 1,800 cash. He's going to tell me that the statue been in the storage. So I said, let me come. When I come to the storage, let me just make sure none of the talons is broke. He tells me, no, I'm just going to take a picture of it with the year. If your statue is in the storage and the next time you want to pick it up is when I come to see and pick the statue up, what's the problem that I can open the statue up? If I'm handing you $2,000, you already got 200, and I'm giving you $1,800 cash. If somebody's bringing me that type of money, go ahead, take your time. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday, and it's on Sunday, early on Sunday. What are you doing? Nothing's going on. So
this was local.
This was local. He lived in Yonkers. So so just a pickup or whatever. So I don't see what's the problem. And then he goes, you know what? He got upset. I'm just gonna take pictures. No, because once I drive over the statue, it's on me. So he got mad and said, I'm gonna refund you your money and stuff like that. Then send me a text saying, I never like a woman. I never had somebody tell me they gotta inspect the piece like that. And then he goes, good luck finding
$2,000 piece.
Exactly. Good luck finding.
If I'm selling something, you can look at it all.
Good luck finding somebody who's going to unbox. And when I put it up, I posted it on a couple of groups. Everybody was like, "There's nothing wrong with him inspecting the piece."
Was he selling it that it was sealed?
No.
Was he pushing the fact that it was sealed?
No, it wasn't sealed. He showed it, and he showed that he had it displayed exactly. And so then after he does that, he blocks me. You know, so
another Christmas card you won't be getting. Who gives a shit?
Right, exactly.
As long as you got your money back.
Exactly. But these are the bitch boys of this hobby. Those are your people that try to sell something. You know you have
Yeah.
something probably broke on it. Another flankster. You got something broke on it. So then when I drive home, it's a crack, and you got your money.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Nah,
so
son.
That's on me. Yeah.
right, it's on me.
Well,
You were
you know,
smart. You were smart
not-
to stop that shit.
not to be mean or anything, Rashid, but I'm glad he came for you. Other than some other, collector that would have just said, "Sure, sure,"
Yeah.
like you definitely backed off. So like other guys would have been like,
Yeah, because he
all right.
immediately didn't want nothing to do with me, and I'm like, yo, bro, I said, why can't I check the piece out? That doesn't make any sense. It's in
Yeah.
your storage. You said you've packed up. It's been sitting in your storage. So if we're gonna meet at your storage, how are you gonna take a picture of the parts unless you're gonna send me an old effing picture that you took already? So that means something was broke on it. As soon as I got home, it's on me. And that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna know where he lives because we meeting
Right.
at the storage. So,
Right. Right.
right.
Fuck that.
Tell him, Jose Alicia.
Bitch
He got
ass.
your back.
Nah, man. But 2 hours 49 minutes. I'm gonna let the rest of the guys go. But thanks again, you guys. It's crazy, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy busy, but I definitely appreciate everyone that's been joining in for the past week. It's cool, man. It's definitely. I don't know. I ramble like on those other streams that I do, but it's interesting to see so many people join in. But just say big thank you to everyone that's watching, and I'll see you guys next week or on the next unboxing. You guys have a good night.
Later, guys.
People.
Peace.
Take care.